Humidor shop talk. Get ready. Humidor shop talk. Get ready. Humidor. Humidor shop talk. Humidor shop talk. Get ready. Humidor shop talk. Get ready. Humidor shop talk. Sports. Humidor shop talk. Cigars. Humidor shop talk. Get ready. Humidor shop talk. Get ready. Humidor shop talk.
What up, everybody? This your boy, Mr. SmokeFellas. Yes, we back on this Saturday morning, man. Hey, listen, check it out. I'm sitting in the backyard. I'm chilling. It's beautiful weather, man. So, neighbor decided to have his grass cutters out there. So, if y'all hear that, I have to excuse myself for a moment. So, I will go back on, mute back on until they finish. But, man, I'm just going to bring my guys in. But I want to say, man, a thank you to them, man. They held down the fort last week. Uh, kept the vibes going, kept y'all entertained, gave y'all the sports. Uh, but if y'all don't know, this is our last episode of season 6, man. We've been doing this for y'all 6 years. So this is our last episode, and next week will be season 7, episode 1. We got new things. We're gonna have new hosts. We're gonna have it coming. So I'm gonna bring my people in. Lucky Lefty, what's up, man? Come on in and tell us how you feeling this early morning.
Yo, what's going on, man? We here. We back into season 6. Getting ready for season 7 next week, man. Football season kicked off. Sitting in now watching Colorado TCU, the premier, Deion Sanders. So, hey, got a lot to talk about. Gonna be a great show. We got a long weekend. Of course, at the end of the show, we'll tell y'all what tomorrow is, even though y'all probably already know what's going on tomorrow. But yeah, we're gonna get it in, man. Let's go. Hey, you muted. Can't hear you, Ben.
We can't
There
do
you
this
go.
without our man KDL, man. We've been doing this strong for y'all. KDL, what's up with you?
What's happening, everybody? Good Saturday morning to you. Ready to get it in. Yes, sir. Season 7, man. We've been doing this 7 years, bro. Season 7, bro.
Ooh,
Wow.
long time. Ooh.
It's a long time, man. That's a lot of Saturdays, a lot of commitment, man. But let's get it, man. Labor Day weekend, let's get
We've
it.
been doing this a long time, man. Uh, I just want to say thank you to everybody that's been rocking with us, man.
All of a sudden, everybody want to cut grass today.
Been rocking with us for man, bro. That's what I'm tripping on. Now they want to cut grass. It's like, come on, man, stop it.
At 11.
But it is what it is, man.
when the heat
I
out.
know. 11 o'clock now. Hey, Lefty, I'm gonna you gotta try to grab that off of my page, man. There's something going on with it posting to
I
Sports
shared it.
Zone
I shared it. We
and
live. It was in.
SmokeFellas.
It was in Humidor
But
Shop Talk. I shared
all
it
right,
already.
all right,
We good. We good to go. Let's roll.
okay, cool.
I tried to
All
and
right,
couldn't.
man, let's roll, man. So, man, dude,
Couldn't
it's
do it.
football season, like you just said. It's NCAA football. Everything all over, man. I got notes for days, man. So we want to get it in, but since you brought it up, Dion, it starts his show, baby. KDL, how you think he gonna do?
I just want them to be competitive, man. Colorado ain't been shit. Let's not sugarcoat this. For years. And I'm interested to see how you tell your first meeting, you tell everybody D1 scholarship Pac-12 players to get in the transfer portal, because you're bringing in
You
a
still
bunch
on
of
that, boy?
HBC players. It's facts, man. We can't avoid this because if he goes out there and gets blown out, that's gonna be the topic. So I'm meeting it head on. I'm not saying they're not D1 players, but what I'm saying is Jackson State
I
is a
get you.
different level
I
than
get you.
Colorado. Colorado as a team wasn't that good, but those are still D1 Pac-12 earned players. So TCU was in the playoffs last year, correct? Now
Yeah,
they lost a lot of people, but they're still considered, one of the top teams in the nation.
they ranked
So
15th, I think.
I say all that to say, I just don't. I just want Colorado to show up. If he shows up and it looks like Colorado's going to be competitive this year, he's winning right there because he's going to get some rope, but he's winning right there. But if you lose like 40-3, they coming. I'm just meeting it head on because I know what the conversation going to be. But go ahead.
Come on, Vernon. Unless they're giving out Kevlar vests and better management. Well, I'm with you on the better management part.
Right.
But no, man.
Right.
So really, with this whole Deion thing, it's in the words of Tupac, all eyes on me. You know what I'm saying? Like all eyes on Colorado, man. They center stage, pretty much the first game televised on the opening Saturday. Like Colorado ain't been getting that type of love in a long time. So now,
Long time.
Long
like
time.
a long time. Well, since Cordell Stewart or some shit, Rashawn Salam or something.
Dude, did you just bring up Cordell Stewart, man?
Cordell,
No, you
right.
about right though. That's
That's
for
about the
real.
last time Colorado was relevant. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, I mean, this is
All right.
this is big. This is definitely huge. So to open up against a ranked team is big too. But I'm with Kev, man. Just don't get blown out. You want to be competitive. I know the expectation is going to be high just because it's Deion, but I mean, let's be realistic. I'm with you on that. It's, you bring in, not to shit on HBCUs, but as far as when it comes to them versus big time D1 guys, it's gonna be a tough challenge for him. I know Deion want to try to prove a point, but let's see what's happening. He running a little hurry up offense. They moving the ball actually right now. Well, they were moving the ball.
Well,
That's
Lefty, he brought in more than just HBCU
Yeah,
players.
he did.
He brought
He
some
got some
kids
recruits.
with him.
Yeah, I didn't mean all. I didn't mean
Yeah.
all, but
Nah,
majority.
Kev, somebody gonna kick you in your knee. Some old lady, I went to HBCU. Next time you in the
Right.
grocery store now.
Right, exactly.
All right, let
But the
me
thing
clarify. Can I clarify real quick?
go right ahead.
I'm not messing over HBCUs. My daughter went to one. Actually, she went to two. So I got love for HBCU. All I'm saying is,
Yeah, your
if you
checkbook
go
too.
watch HBCU football
It's
and you
totally
watch
different.
Pac-12 football,
Right.
it is a totally different level.
Yes.
So if you
Now,
get rid of
I
the
will agree with
scholarship
you on
players
that.
that earned Pac-12 scholarships, and you bring in guys from a different level,
Right.
that's all I'm saying.
It's a
That's all I'm
reason
saying.
why that's not a recruiting battle. Alabama and Grambling don't go for the same recruits.
Come on, man.
It is
But
what it
okay,
is.
It's
I get
real.
what y'all saying. Y'all just don't want him to get blown out. I'm
No.
coming at a different point, bro. You know what I'm coming at? I'm coming, Dion, when they winning and all of that, he giving all the smoke. You gonna get this smoke if you losing because you've been doing this. You've been doing this since you got there. So guess what? It's time for you to show up, show out, or you're gonna get dog walked. Period. You're not gonna get no pass from old Illinois Gordon.
Right. Yeah,
Nah,
You
that's true.
getting this
Right.
smoke.
No, he
getting that
gonna
smoke.
definitely get it. Hey, they moving the ball on TCU, man. They almost in the red zone. So they
And I mean,
they
you
run
I
a
just
little
know,
want to be
hurry up.
competitive.
They being creative.
Realistically, y'all, Colorado is not going to be, they got
No.
Oregon, Washington. Like the
Right.
Pac-12 is still, there's still some good teams on it.
Mm-hmm.
You just want to see him not be the doormat anymore. Like if he can,
right.
like if it's proven towards the end of the year he's turning it around, and now he can grab recruits that want to go there with him or not, then that's cool. That's now you doing something.
Right.
But
Exactly.
if you with all this hype and you still the doormat, they coming.
Yeah.
They're coming. Sports
Yeah,
shows, they coming.
yeah. Listen, Monday morning, if they get dog walked, they got their own feature. on
You
all
know
the
it.
sports outlets.
You know it.
He getting it, but he got to take that because when and if he turns it around, you gonna get all the praise. So you got to get the
Exactly.
smoke too.
Exactly.
Well, then
Exactly.
it helps with recruiting too, man. Like you want to, like you said, at least be competitive along with Dion's name. But if you just getting dog walked, that's gonna hurt you with some recruits as well. So, I mean, this is his first recruiting class and everything. So he got to, it typically takes about. Here's the unfair part. It typically takes about 3-4 years to turn a program around.
I was gonna
The,
say
ex,
3.
the expectations on Dion are like,
Well,
you almost got in. But the expectations on Dion are like the spotlight's on him.
they
You know
high
what I mean?
lefty, and I get what you say. Usually it takes 3 years
Yeah, it take about 3-4 years
to,
to turn the program
He'll,
around.
but
he'll get some rope though.
you
He'll,
you
he'll get some
speaking
rope
of
though.
y'all speaking old school now. It they want programs to be turned around immediately. So that 3 year window, I don't know if he got that, bro.
No, not a doormat.
Yeah, but that's not
I
like
mean,
look,
if you take over for Tennessee or Alabama or something like that, okay, cool. You got a short
right,
leash because we used to winning. But if you take over a doormat, come on, man, you gonna
right.
nah, you got a
Like
little rope on that, man.
look what happened with Lovey in Illinois,
I was just
right?
going there, Lefty. I was
A
just going there.
big name, and everybody got impatient. Like it was like they wanted it right away. They thought they were about to be the 2005 Bears or something like right away. That take
Well, when you
time,
bring
man.
in a
You
big
got to get your
name,
classes in and all that. Ooh,
when you
yeah.
bring in a big name, you have to, they thinking that all right, now this is gonna bring, some 5 star athletes and all that.
Mm-hmm.
But see, Kev, you knocked Dion for going in and saying hit that portal to some of the guys that he watched film on, hit that portal, and he
Yeah.
brought in cats. Normally you come in and you got what you got and you got to play through it. Now Dion said no, hit the road, Jack. I need this. I need this. I need this.
And
Give
I
me
didn't like
this.
that.
And he started putting that stuff together. And I get it.
I didn't
I
like
get
that.
it. I'm not saying that it was fair and all that, Kev. What I'm saying is it's a business and his window is very small to turn that around. So you got to
Oh,
do what you got to
touchdown.
do. Feelings,
No, 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 no,
feelings
no, no,
are out
no.
the way, man.
No, 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 no. We just had this discussion last night. I'm glad you opened that can of worms.
Colorado
What is
just
it?
scored.
What is it?
Touchdown.
It's a business. So it's no longer student athlete, correct? We can stop with that, right? It's a business.
Oh, it
So
wasn't student. It was supposed to be student athletes when we was playing.
it
But
was never student athlete. It was always athlete student. I've always told y'all that. It's
yeah,
athlete student. But watch this. Since since it's a business and I'm on the team, I earned a scholarship, then whoever comes on this team, that's just like basketball. If you get a new basketball coach, then this the off season, you recruiting, you bringing in your people, they coming in, then we're gonna get on this basketball court, and I want to see somebody at my position beat me out. I'm
Right.
already here.
Let them compete.
Let them
Let them
compete.
compete.
They were supposed to
now
compete in
you
spring
get
ball,
you get
and he see what he got, and he can weed them out. He
you
walked
get
in first
no
meeting and
complaint.
told him to go, dog. What is that?
Well, hey Kev,
That ain't right, bro.
hey
I
Kev,
never agree with that.
if you saw watch them, if you coming into a new job, you watching film and all of that, and I'm just playing devil's advocate. I agree with you totally, Kev. But if you watching film and this offensive line is trash, and you like this, look at this dude. He's horrible. So you come in and tell him,
Yeah,
ain't no
Dan,
way
but
you playing for me.
those individual meetings though, you don't tell a whole damn team that.
Now,
So
like,
hit the
hey,
portal.
like I
Come on.
said, I'm just playing
I'm
devil's
bringing
advocate
luggage.
here.
Nah, you don't tell a whole team
You
that,
don't do
Dan.
that, dog. He
Nah.
told it. He walked in with the team, say, y'all might well hit the portal. I'm bringing luggage. What is
That's
that,
that's
bro?
that's that's harsh for
Like,
18.
like I earned this scholarship, bro. We might not have been as good as a team, but you need to bring somebody in here that can beat me out in my position. You don't tell me
That
to
is
hit the
true.
portal.
I
Now I
get
gotta
it.
call my mama, like, hey man, this dude said I gotta go.
Right.
Come
Well,
on, man. That ain't I never agree with that, dog. I don't care how you put it.
no.
I don't I that ain't right, bro.
Again, I'm
That's
playing devil's
arrogant.
advocate, just seeing
That's
it
arrogant.
from the other side, the business side. You remember, his name is on this, and he got to show up. Because if not, prime time don't want to be getting clowned on all media outlets. Us, everybody in the barber shop, the cigar shop, the
Yeah,
beauty shop. He ain't trying to get clowned.
Well, then ban the cameras from your practices and all your motivational speeches and all that. Because every time I look up, he got a clip on something. YouTube is something. He all over. So you putting more pressure on yourself because you constantly in the spotlight, and that's the thing. So,
but he's always done that. That's him.
Right, but that's him. That's prime time.
Yeah.
But like Kev said, but now all eyes on you. Go out there and get blown out. Now they just scored. They up 7-0. But go out there and have a 2-win season or something, and watch how you get clowned.
Now,
by other coaches,
right?
They don't like the spotlight coming in on this dude.
Mm-hmm.
He think old boy in the HBCU what is it, Eddie George? Not Eddie George. Dude's son. Stepped
Eddie
to
George at Tennessee
prime,
State.
Yeah.
stepped to prime time because he didn't like it. You think
what's your name? Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I can't remember the coach's name, but he did step to him. But
You talking about the dude that told him you ain't sweat?
You ain't swag. You think these coaches ain't gonna come to him? Somebody gonna.
But I'm gonna flip the script because I don't want y'all to think I want him to fail. I just don't like. I told y'all in the beginning, I just didn't like the way he went about doing it. It was arrogant, and I didn't like it.
Right.
However, I like Deion. I don't want him to fail. Like I don't want because I know the ridicule he's gonna get if he's still the doormat. I know where it's coming from. I know what they're gonna say. I know about the HBC players. I know about it's gonna be a hint of racial. Like I know he gonna get it, dog. So I really don't want to see him go through that. But the way you did it, the way you set yourself up, it is what it is, bro. Now you got to produce.
He ain't gonna have to worry about it long because the way these conferences being set up, they're gonna be the Pac-12 gonna be them, Harold Washington, Daly College, and Kennedy King.
He going. Oh man, they going to the Big 12, man.
All right.
The way these conferences set up, they gonna be.
Hey Lefty, since you just gave me the hee. What do y'all think about this with the ACC bringing in SMU, Stanford, and what's the third team that they bringing in?
Cal.
Yeah, Cal, Stanford, and SMU. They bringing them in.
SMU been banned since Eric Dickerson, ain't it?
Yes, he was. We just had this discussion last night too.
Banned forever.
Come on.
I got a lot to say about this, but go ahead. Hey, lead it off, Lucky. I play cleanup. We just had this discussion last night too.
I'm just saying. I mean, yeah,
okay.
Man, this conference realignment thing is crazy, man. It looks like it's coming down to two power conferences, Big Ten and SEC, and they're gonna go at it. I know ACC trying to salvage, but the way this thing is setting up, I think what's gonna be interesting is how they're gonna align within the conferences, like with the Big Ten, who's gonna be in what division, who's gonna be on what side of because you kind of split it. Everybody ain't gonna be able to play everybody because there's too many teams now. So, but it's gonna be interesting to see how they align the divisions. Hopefully get some new rivalries, man. I think it's good. I think that part is always good for football or any sport, to get some new, fresh rivalries. Who don't want to see maybe Michigan and USC going at it for the Big Ten championship? You know what I'm saying? Like that's something, that'd be something great. The SEC going to be crazy too, Oklahoma and all them over there. But like you said, man, it's that's what it's coming down to. We already got the new playoff alignment about to kick in, so that's another good look. So I mean, at the end of the day, like y'all said, it's a business. It's about money, that paper. But once again, I thought SMU was still banned from Eric Dickerson days.
Now I know, Kev, you finna go in because the student athlete thing. I know you finna wrap that in too.
Damn right.
And let me just say this, Kev.
Damn right.
Kids that play sports have been traveling for a long time. And I'll just leave it at there because I ain't going to steal your thunder. I know where you're going. So
it ain't about traveling. Yes, if you're a college athlete, you're going to travel. Hey, Boo, Lloyd, Joe, I told y'all I was going to go into this today, and here we go. So you take Cal and Stanford. SMU ain't that bad. But you take Cal and Stanford and you put them in the ACC. You had the nerve, NCAA, to still call this student athletes. Mm-hmm. So you're going to take Cal, fly them cross country to play Syracuse. because that's
Right.
ACC, to
Yeah.
play Syracuse or North Carolina or something like that,
Coast to coast.
coast to coast, that's a conference game. So that means they have to travel during the week. So if you got a Tuesday, Thursday class, you ain't gonna never be in Thursday class ever, unless you got a home game that weekend. Vice versa. Syracuse has to fly to Stanford or Cal to play in a conference game. But you say you want the students to graduate and you care about student athletes and all that. No, call it what it is. It's a business. So you had a nerve to get mad when kids started getting a little NIL money. And by the way, everybody is not getting it, by the way.
Right.
But you got mad because some of the money is not coming to you, yet you treat them like they NFL players. Why are they traveling during the week? Why has Carolina got to go all the way to California for a conference game? Now, this goes back. This is basketball too, y'all. It trickles down to basketball.
Yeah.
So you telling Cal and Stanford they got to travel to Syracuse in the middle of a winter for a conference game, right? That's during the week. So you don't know if they get stuck in Syracuse, snowstorm. I'm just using it as an example. They get stuck. They can't get back to their classes, right? But you don't give a damn about that. As long as they show up on that basketball court or they show up on that football field and you make money off of it. But they go in and somebody buy their jersey, they can't put their name on it, and they can't get a piece of that. That's bullshit, bro. I don't like it at all. I don't give it. If somebody from the NCAA watching, GFY. I don't like that at all, dog. That's you
like
exploit, man. That ain't right, bro. That ain't right.
It's been like this forever. It's nothing new. At least now you.
It ain't right, man.
Like LeBron's son or somebody like that. You still ain't really getting no paper. I think Caleb Williams, he get a lot of press, so I'm pretty sure he got some NIL deals going on, stuff like that.
Yeah, but everybody's not getting it.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, if I'm paying you, I'm only paying big names that's gonna get my product out there. I'm not just paying. I'm not paying some dude at Chicago State for my stuff. Why would I do that?
Okay, so listen to what you're saying. If everybody is not getting paid, then why are you treating them like it's a business?
Well,
Caleb Williams is getting paid. Old girl Angel Reese is getting paid. Old girl in Iowa, the shooter, she getting paid. Mm-hmm. But every single person is not getting NIL money, and that's the misconception. People think everybody is getting it, so like it's a business, so y'all getting money, y'all cool. No, everybody is not getting it, dog. They're not. But
so
you're taking them during the week and flying them cross country for a damn conference game.
So let me ask you this, Kev, because we have this conversation all the time. What do you think is adequate compensation for a student athlete? Like what would you consider, like outside of scholarship, would be like your idea adequate compensation? Like what should they be paid?
I can't answer that exactly because they'll never get paid like it's a business, right? Mm-hmm. But I think it should be some type of stipend. Like if I graduate, right, and I would force them to graduate unless they're good enough to go to the league. But I'm saying if you're a 4-year athlete, man, you gave your all, right? And this school has benefited off you and made tons of money, i.e. football, basketball, maybe even baseball.
Right.
Then they should get something. I don't have a figure, and I don't really know how to do it because it's unfair for the top stars on the team to get paid and the rest of the team that helped them out to not. Right. So I really don't have a direct answer. I really don't know how to do it. But I think they should get something, man. You exploiting these kids. You don't give a damn whether they flunk off or not. Like it has to be something. I don't have the exact answer. I really don't know.
Vernon, wow, man. You got to retrain all these players from CSU to be better. But at least they can work under pressure since it's on King Drive.
Listen.
Come on, man.
But see,
come on, man.
Vernon, you looking at the NIL deals on the top players, like you said, Angel Reese, all the big time players. No, but there are local spots putting a little bread in people's pockets. Because I can tell you right now, some of these high school players that's in their little neighborhoods, the Beggar's Pizza is saying, "Hey, we'll throw you here go $2,000 if you will take this picture eating a slice of pizza." The NIL deal goes all the way down to the janitor, bro. It's just not these big players. So everybody getting a little bit, but everybody ain't getting that big. That you got to be that you got to be as we say, I'm him to get that big payday. But it's
Look,
some
man.
guys on lower levels that are getting. They matter of fact, they standing outside with the car dealer, and he's sitting on the car like, yeah, come on out to Bob Ford Watson. You know,
Look at here,
But
man.
but but
The
but
the
Eric,
the
but
the
I
punter,
agree.
the
Some
punter
people
at
are
Idaho State is not getting no NIL money,
right,
and no
and it
one
ain't a dude.
cares.
The top star of Chicago State that's getting off the bus at 95th and Cottage ain't getting a damn NIL deal. Dog. It's not happening, bro. You look. I agree that it's money being thrown around now more crazy, even on the high school level. That dude reclassified himself, the guy that's coming
yeah,
out next year, top,
yeah,
Yeah,
he's
yeah.
getting something from somewhere. I get it, but I'm saying overall, dog, the way they doing these kids, man, they're not getting compensated for what they're doing, what you asking them to do. Like, for instance, and I'm gonna see if y'all agree with this. Some of these kids, and I know it's tablets, and I know it's laptops, and you can do your work this way nowadays. Back in the day, we had to go to the library. I get it. But some kids may be slower than others. We don't know. Maybe they need in-class work. You gotta be traveling all around the world doing your season, damn near never in class. Like, so that makes them take general studies just so they can pass and get through. I'm telling you. Because
Come
they'll
on,
never be in
Kev,
class. You'll
Kev,
never be in science class to get your credit. You'll
hey,
never be
Kev,
in, you know what I mean? So this
Kev.
is what you're taking them out of. So they end up getting degrees
You
in
do
general
know,
studies and they
you
have to go back.
know, kids
I'm
are
telling you
smarter
when it
these
trickles
days
down.
than they
Now,
were
see
back in
anybody
our
looking at
day.
it like that.
You do know that, right?
Say what?
Kids are a lot smarter these days than we were back in the day
Well,
because of
some
all
are
the
not.
technology.
Some are not.
Oh, yeah, you got some out there that's some numbnuts, but for the most part, they grew up they don't know what beta is, they don't know what VH is, they don't know
They don't
what
know
the
what a
library
library
is,
is.
they don't know what microfiche is because they ain't had it to them on a platter, man. The internet has been wonderful for these kids, so they're a lot further than we are. So I can't say that it's gonna hurt a kid just because he's not in person class because uh COVID showed that hell, online classes, people still did what they had to do.
Right. I get the technology. I know it's a different world. I'm not trying to compare it. What I'm saying is you're having people fly across country for conference games, bro. Your conference game is supposed to be relatively in the area, somewhat in the area, right? You ain't supposed to fly all the way from California to damn Syracuse, Florida.
Yeah,
Like, come on, man.
I
During the
get
week,
you on that,
you'll never
man.
be in class. So if you wanted to take a degree, or you wanted to get a degree, which involves you having to do stuff around the school, lab work, stuff like that, you'll never be able to do it because you'll never be in class. So then you'll end up taking a bullshit degree like general studies just to make it through. You'll never be able to do nothing. You'll never be in class to be for science or physiology. You'll never be around. So
You know,
it
most of
trickles
the
down the whole
most of
way,
these
man.
schools
That's
ain't
all
flying
I'm saying,
coach,
bro.
Kev.
That's all I'm saying.
They not flying coach. They on private planes, man, with
It
internet,
don't matter.
and they doing online classes where the teacher is giving several of them players online training while they on that flight. I mean, dude,
What if I
the
wanted to
world.
be a scientist, bro, and I'm never around to be in the lab?
Well, guess
and
what?
How
don't
do
play
I do
You
that?
don't
sports,
be no
Now I
scientist.
gotta change my now I gotta change my degree.
or don't play sports. I mean, it's still a
Come on, man.
choice. Look, man,
So
I'm back. I'm back. So look, this how. So look at it like this, man. Look around you. Think about how many people are still paying off student loans and things like that. So it's not like when we say they're not getting nothing. I think that's overstated a little bit. When we say they're not getting nothing, it's people 50 in our age and they 50 still paying student loans, man. You know what I'm saying? So
Well, Biden
uh
said no, but go ahead.
right, the price of Biden crazy as
damn,
hell anyway. But I mean the price of a free education, is something that that's
But
something
it's
we
not
can't
free,
we
bro. You gotta earn it.
well I mean you earn it. Well, it's not saying it's not free like that, but I'm saying if we paying $50,000 whatever for for you to get your degree, in the meantime, then that's something. I agree they should get some type of stipend. They should have something, especially for the bigger schools. And damn, did he block the kick? Yep, sure did. Okay, but when you have the I mean, and there's other perks. Y'all was student athletes. There's other perks to it too. And for some
Of course
people,
it is. Of course it is.
And for some of these young men, this is an experience of a lifetime. We talk about flying across country, right? But what about the kid from the hood who barely ever leaves the block? He getting a chance to go to California. He get to go all over the world. I mean, it's some experience. Everybody gonna make it to the pros, but it's something you'll never forget. It's something that's it's way more than just the benefit of getting paid. And I get it. Colleges are getting paid. The TV deals are ridiculous now, and it's a lot of paper being thrown around. But there's no way you're going to be able to compensate it's like 70 to 80 players on a college football team at any time for every school, in the country. That's a lot, man. That's a whole lot.
Listen,
Right.
just the other day on social
media. That's why I don't have to answer as an exact. Like, how do you do it?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like I'm a 4-year dude, but you got guys moving rapidly, coming in and out, all sports. Right. 4 years. You see, you got different teammates every year. So how do you really do it? Like, if you Bama, everybody on that football team should benefit. If you Duke in basketball, everybody on that basketball team should benefit. Like, how do you do it?
Yeah, but see, I will say this, going back to the NIL deals, it's not all about your play. It's about your social media.
Yep.
If you could be the kicker. You could be the kicker on the team, but you got 5.5 million followers. Guess what? Your NIL might be better than the top quarterback.
So I got to kick and be on TikTok footworking. That what you're saying?
Facts.
To get my NIL money up.
Facts.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
And be in school and
think about it. The more followers they got, whatever product they got on their shirt or whatever, you know what I mean? Like, yeah,
that's what it is. Because I'll even go back to the high school player. I think he a freshman now, Mikey Williams. Mikey Williams was making $1 million when he was a junior.
Yeah.
Because he had all these followers watching his highlight videos, and then you'll see him come on with a T-shirt.
Yeah.
And then you see silence in the ground, and that's it. And then that's it. And he getting paid for that. You know what I'm saying?
But the problem is, though, that still everybody's not able to market themselves. It's still too many student athletes, too many schools for everybody to get paid fairly. So that's why I think even if the NCAA wanted to, just like you said, Cam, how? What do you pay who? How much do you pay? Do you pay royalties on the video game? Do you pay, how do you do it? It's a hard structure.
Anytime your jersey is sold, you should get a percentage off that. Any athlete, bro. And I'll take it back to even the Fab Five. Them jerseys and stuff was ringing off the hook. They should have got a cut off that. Just because they did
Chris Webber was absolutely right.
Yeah,
absolutely right.
Yeah, I'm out here scraping to get a pizza. Huh? Anything with your name or image on it that sells, you should get a piece of. That's business. Like you're your own trademark in a sense.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, and on that I totally agree. Like,
wasn't it Ed O'Bannon went to bat for that?
Yep.
NCAA was slick back in the day. They didn't put the name on the jersey, but they had that number. Because Jalen Rose was what, 0?
5.
He was 5, and Webber was 4. That's Chris Webber, the one brought it up.
So, soon as that jersey hit the website or out in any stores, cats was buying that jersey.
Right.
Because of that number. The number said it all. But just because the name went on there, I don't have to throw you nothing. Because that's just a Michigan jersey that's out there for sale. Bullshit.
No, if you wore a Michigan 5 or a Michigan 4, or what was Jawan, 11? Something like that?
No, he was 25.
25. I'm sorry. 25.
With
everybody know whose jersey you wear. Yeah, 25. My bad.
Ray Jackson was 24, and I forgot what's the name was. Yeah.
Yeah. So when them jerseys went out, Caps was going out and buying them on the strength of who the people were in the jerseys.
So Joe just said players are getting royalties from the new NCAA football. Oh well, I didn't know that. But I mean, they
On
definitely
what?
deserve it. They definitely
Are you
deserve
talking
it.
about the game?
Like on the video games, if your image is on there, then you should get, even if it's 0.1, even if it's a penny per sale, whatever, you should get something.
But back in the
I agree.
day, when they had that first NCAA basketball game on PlayStation,
Mm-hmm.
they didn't have the players' names on there, but they had the numbers. They
Right.
had the name as Joe Brown. They had these old BS names. And Armando, great question. When does the government step in and say we want our share? They doing that now. That's why the NCAA is up in arms.
Oh, they doing it now, bro.
Yeah.
They doing it now.
They doing
They
it
just
now.
ain't doing it publicly.
Yeah.
Because
They
Best believe they involved.
all
you
these
better
kids that's getting these NIL
too
deals,
much money
you
getting
better
thrown
pay the
around for
taxes
Yeah.
Uncle Sam not to get a
on that
piece of
money.
it.
Yeah.
It's too much
Uncle
money.
Sam, hey, it's already happening. Uncle Sam
Yeah.
ain't. You just
Too
ain't
much
heard
money
about
getting thrown around.
it. How much money they
Yeah.
making?
Yeah.
Hey, let me make a
17,
couple.
So so
17,
when
18-year-olds
when you see
making
Angel
$1
Reese
million a
doing this
year.
and got all this NIL money, she better be filing her taxes. Because
That's
guess
why
Yeah.
she
what? When you
should.
get to
That's why
knocking
she
your
should have
door,
never made that statement that I could go to the WNBA, but why? I'm
Y'all
making more
making
money
more.
now.
Y'all
She
making
should have
more
never
money now.
said that publicly. Somebody should have grabbed it. Hey, don't
But
say that.
what do we always say in the shop? Is she lying? She ain't
she
lying.
No,
ain't
she ain't
lying.
lying.
She ain't lying.
Whether she
She
should
ain't
have
lying,
said it
but
or
they gonna be
not, she
like,
ain't lying.
but he go to Peoples. Oh, really? Let's dig into this and see what's going on. Tell me that you can't say that publicly.
Hey, 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 F around and find out.
Man,
You gonna find out today.
yeah, it's definitely too much money being thrown around, player. Trust.
Hey, Kev, you done got
Yes,
all
sir.
your hardened stuff out yet? Because I know I wasn't on the show last week, and I was moving some stuff into my daughter's spot. I heard you going off. You got it
Yeah.
out your system.
No, I don't. It ain't out my system. I don't want to be. Hey, man, look. I don't look. They can send him home. In a nutshell, man, this is what I said. They can send him home. I'm a demand that he shows up to training camp day one before he steps on the court. The owner and the GM, you're gonna come holler at us, bro. Need to see where your head at. Because what you're not gonna do is jeopardize my new coach, my team, who technically we might not win it, but we consider one of the tops in the East with you. So what you're not gonna do is go to rap concerts, strip clubs, come in eating cheeseburgers because you don't want to be there. You're not gonna do that. So either you're gonna play. You ain't got to speak to the general manager. You ain't got to, but you're gonna play because we paying you $36 million. If you don't want to do that and you're gonna try to sabotage and pout and not play and play, then you're gonna go home. So where you at, bro? That's what I would do day one. I wouldn't even let him hit the court.
That's a
We're not
fact.
gonna have
Yeah,
a distraction.
but here's the issue with that, Kevin. We talked about it last week. Do you want that mess around your team when you got your superstar is coming up on a contract soon?
No, you
Like
don't. That's why I'm sending them
so
home.
you don't. But I'm saying, but even sending them home is still a distraction. It's still a shit show.
It's
Like
a shit show.
it's
Period.
a shit show, and that's why Houston just got him out of there. That's why Brooklyn just got him out of there. Like, get this away from our team. We want to bother with
Understand
it.
this.
Like you said, they got a new coach, Nick Nurse over there now. They got
Yep.
a new coach. You got an Embiid that's getting impatient with everything that's going on.
Right,
And,
because he gonna want to walk in a minute.
yeah, like he getting impatient.
Guess what?
He barking a little bit now.
If he
Yep.
got if Harden got anything in the facility, in his locker room or anything, I'm putting it in a box, I'm mailing it to him and saying, hey, you don't have to show up. We're working to get you out of here.
Mm-hmm.
Don't show up. You not here for media day. You not here to take no pictures. I took you out off of the Sixers website, your images, all your plays, everything. You're gone.
Okay. So see, you feel like me. Now that's gonna be a bigger distraction
Right.
than
It's still
because
gonna be a
we got to
distraction.
eat the money. We got to pay him. He's
It's
guaranteed.
gonna
So
be
we
a
got to pay
distraction
him either
anyway.
way.
So you might as well not even have him show up.
So you saying get rid of him? Period. At least I said
Trade
I'm
him.
gonna bring him in and meet with him and see where his head at. You said
Trade
don't
him.
show up at all.
Trade him and get something for him. Just trade him and get something for him. I mean, it's the
Right,
Clippers. Clippers
get
got a
you
couple of guys on that roster that could help Philly out, man. Just make the
get you that box
trade.
of honey buns and
Right.
them Twinkies and call it a day because you're not gonna get much to them because everybody knows that you have to get rid of them now.
Exactly.
So we're not giving you a whole lot. So you're gonna have to suck this up, bite the bullet, and go ahead and get this dude out of there.
He
So
might
I
have
got
to
it.
sit around like the Lakers did Westbrook and wait for the trade deadline. Well, the bulk of that
So
contract is already paid. It's done anyway after the season. So he might have to sit around to the trade deadline. Go ahead and play because he can't
You
sit
tell
out on his own.
the
So
team
he
that
has
you
to play.
trading, we gonna eat this much of it. Take him now.
But don't nobody want him.
and that
If they could
okay,
have traded him, they would have traded him.
Kevin, that's where I'm going. Do you think the NBA, like the NFL, would do at times? They got together and said, "Look, we sick of this shit. We sick of these players whining and crying and going where they want to go in the middle of their contracts. Nobody wants
Yeah.
because if you notice, the word is he want to go to the Clippers. Steve Ballmer and none of them ain't said a word.
Ain't
They
nobody
said a word. You
said
ain't heard nothing
They
from the
ain't said
Clippers.
a word.
You ain't heard nothing. Even from the players.
Yeah,
We'll love to have
you
them.
ain't
You ain't
you ain't
heard
gonna hear
nothing.
from Kawhi weird ass no way, but you ain't heard from Paul George, right? You ain't heard from nobody on that team. So I mean, Tyronn Lue, you ain't heard from nobody. Now
Nobody.
you already saw Houston shot him down. Like, no, we don't want you back. You know, I think that's when you start kind of checking these guys. You know, like, hey man, you're just gonna keep bouncing around. And honestly, if I'm a GM, I don't want him. I don't
We
want
don't
him at all because a
need
teammate, a coach, or nothing. Because soon as the going get tough, you take your ball and go home. You want to take your ball and go home. So
don't worry about it.
why would I want that
Wait
in my
till the
locker room?
I don't either. I wouldn't want him as a teammate either. Matter of fact, if I was one of the Philly players, I'd cuss his ass out now. But I don't wait till the next collective bargaining agreement.
Right.
All this sitting out, like you said, I'm ready to go trade me now in the middle of your contract, and we just paid you the max. Wait till the next collective bargaining agreement. I wouldn't be surprised if it's a lockout because the
Facts.
league is going to come down and say, hey, this is what we not going to do. So you either
Right.
going to meet us halfway on a happy medium or y'all sit at home till y'all figure it out.
Mm-hmm.
I guarantee you, all this sitting out, watch.
Well,
Watch.
I can't wait to see how this rolls out, man. So I just wanted to make sure you got that, Kevo. I just want to make sure you got that off your chest, man, because I know
Well,
you was
basketball season
real,
ain't started yet, so
you was
just wait
heartfelt
till
about
give
that.
me about 3 weeks. Give me about 3 weeks.
Yeah, training camp starting next week, don't it? About a week or two.
About 2 weeks, then.
Yeah, it's training camp about to start.
So is he
Yeah,
going to
about
show
two
up?
weeks, yeah.
A
So
better
I just
question
want to make
is
sure you got it off your chest, Kev, because you was a little hot.
no, man. I'm sick of James Harden, man. I'm sick of him. But look, not only James Harden, is Damian Lillard going to show up?
Yeah, because I think Dame is being professional about it. You know what I'm saying?
Now, see, he professional about
He
his. Now,
being
you got to give him
professional
that.
about it. He
You
ain't.
got to give him that.
You know, he didn't demand his way out of Portland. It was mutually agreed. Like, okay, we finna rebuild. It's time to move on. You know, so it's not
So
like
you think it's going to
this
be a
is a
Durant
different
situation where he
situation.
shows up, plays, and then eventually
Yeah,
come trade deadline they get rid of him?
yeah. They gonna
Because,
move him.
see, with Dame, it's all, Lefty, it's all about the numbers and trying to put the numbers together and what players you're going to put in. Because Miami wants him. They
Right.
want him bad.
But
But they just
Miami.
got to
But you
they got
know
to
Pat
work out
Riley.
the solicit.
But you know Pat Riley. Pat Riley is playing the. You know, I have all the leverage.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give you what I want to give you. I'm not giving you what you want. I'm gonna give you
Right.
what
I'm
you
not
want
giving
because
you
he wants to
Bam.
come in.
I'm not giving you
Right.
Bam.
You know, that's just what it is. So
You can have
You can
Hero, but you don't want him.
right.
you can have
That's more
Hero.
hardball. Like they want similar to what Utah got for Donovan Mitchell. They probably want more. You know, they
Yeah.
talking and what Utah got for Gobert and all them, man. They got a haul.
So
Four,
now
They
five
got all
picks,
them
first
picks and
round.
swaps and
let
Yeah.
all
me
kind of
let me
old,
ask you a question. Who won that deal? Because I want to say Utah did.
Well, you can't say until you see what they do with the picks. You know what I mean? Like
Wasn't
the
you
picks ain't
wasn't Utah supposed to be in the cellar last year?
oh yeah, they definitely played
Oh, they balled out.
They balled out last year.
Your boy Marketing
So
showed up.
Yeah.
now the picks and all of this stuff, now they were starting to retool. I think they're going to come out a lot better than Cleveland.
I don't know about that, man. Like let's put that on hold. That's a wait and see because
Uh,
Donovan got Cleveland. Cleveland a good young team, man. Like we don't know where this could go. And
Right now,
and outside of the top three squads in the East, I think Cleveland right there in top 4 or 5.
hey Lefty,
Because of
right now my
Donovan Mitchell.
Negro Diamond says Cleveland has hit the ceiling.
You think
they hit the
so?
ceiling.
I don't think they're not going to get better than what they were last year. And that's just me right now before the season start. This preseason that they won't get better than they were last year. That's just my Negro Diamonds.
You don't think
No,
Evan
I
Mobley gonna
disagree
get
with
better?
that because if Mobley get better, he gonna take him over the top.
Right.
If Mobley get better,
That's the if.
if
I can see
That's
that.
the
Garland
if.
stop getting hurt,
Well,
Cleveland got some
That's
talent, bro.
all. Yeah, Garland
look
stay hurt.
look at the ifs that you said. If Garland stopped getting hurt,
Yeah.
if Mobley gets better, those are ifs.
And what's dude
Not
from
for
Michigan that came
sure.
from New Jersey, that came from the
Not for
Nets?
sure.
Man,
Jared Allen.
bro, I ain't gonna say that, man. They got some talent, bro.
Yeah, Jared Allen over there.
Hey,
They got stuff.
if Jared Allen is gonna be Jared Allen, he's
Tie game.
giving you everything. Tag game.
TCU just
Well,
scored. Well, they got kicked extra point. TCU just scored a touchdown.
What's the
that
score?
was quick in the second half.
It's about to
I
be
mean, the
7-7.
second quarter.
7-6 right now.
Second quarter.
7-7.
Yeah, pretty
Yep.
much 7-7. Yeah.
All right.
Now TCU moving the ball real easy. They moving the ball up and down the field. They threw an interception in the red zone last drive, and then they did the same thing this drive. They walked them down the field on Colorado. So,
But what we say, they're competing.
yeah, they're competing.
Not getting blown out.
They're competing.
That's gonna be well. That's gonna be well.
They're competing. But this defense ain't stopping a cold for right now. Nothing happened. They ain't stopping a cold with Houston next year and Knightfield mixed together.
They out here like USC.
They run up and down the field on them.
Well,
Yeah, so
fellas, something that we haven't done in a while. It's been a minute,
what's that?
so I think it's that time.
My kind of time.
Okay, people, you know what time it is. It's time to go in the box. Brought to you by Humidor Sports and Cigars. Oh yeah, and we're sponsored by Clouds of Smoke Cigars. Let's get it.
So we argued about this in our little back and forth. We went in on this and we got our own views, our own takes on it. Tell me how you feel about Jerry not telling his head coach
Let's
trading for Trey Lance.
I wish Sly
It's
was on.
time to get this in.
I wish Sly was on.
We all got our own views. Sly, hey, everybody, Sly. He not in suspension now. He had a death in his family, so we want to put some smoke in the air for him because he's in Arizona dealing with that. So like I said, we put some smoke in the air for our man Sly, but he would have loved to be here to go in the box about this. And I don't know which one of y'all want to go first. I know Kev, you finna do jump rope. You ready to
Go
jump
ahead,
in?
left. Go ahead, left.
So, so let's
You
go
already
ahead
know
and get
where I'm
it on.
going, so
For
go ahead.
everybody that don't know,
Well,
Dallas Cowboys head coach Jerry Jones,
owner.
owner and
And the GM.
GM traded for Trey Lance as I guess you want to say a third string quarterback behind Dak and Cooper Rush. He did not tell nobody in the organization, including the head coach. Trey Lance just showed up and McCarthy's like, "What up, dude? What you doing here?"
He
I'm
had his
part of the
bags with him
team.
talking about, hey, where my
You know
locker?
what I'm saying? Right. So Lefty,
He ain't
tell
tell
me
equipment,
what you
man.
feel about this. He ain't tell nobody.
Look, man. our debate was, why is everybody making such a big deal out of this? Because it is. It is a big deal. First and foremost, and me and Sly went back and forth on it. You
Hey,
don't
Lefty,
trade.
sorry. He didn't even tell his side piece. She didn't even know. The one
Yeah,
that was on the boat
Nobody
with
knows.
him at the draft.
exactly. You
Nobody knew.
don't. First of all, you don't trade for a third string quarterback. You get third string quarterbacks out of Walmart and Sam's Club, the greeters. That's where you get third string quarterbacks. You don't trade for third string quarterbacks. And the fact is, everybody knows Dak's contract's coming up. That guaranteed money was done after this year. He up for an extension. And here you go get whether he's developmental or not. Because let's be totally honest, we really don't know what Trey Lance is. He's only played like 4 games. So we really
That's
don't know
true.
what he is. The fact that, he caught a bad rap last year. He played in the Typhoon, and the next game he got hurt. And that was it. And then here come old boy come in and just took it over. So here's Dallas. Eyes are always on the Cowboys anyway. Always on the Cowboys.
For what? But go ahead.
I mean, it's just what it is. We know every year. That's all ESPN and Fox and everybody talks about. So for Jerry to go make this move, to not think it's a message behind that, it's pretty much like Mike McCarthy. Your job ain't safe. Dak, your future's uncertain here.
I know, kid.
To
Hey,
go to make
Lefty,
a move like that,
you know what he said
that's
to
a
him?
message.
You
That
better
is a
kick. They
message.
squeezing you, kids. You better kick ass today.
And he gave up a 4th round pick. No one was offering more than a 6th rounder. He gave up a 4th round pick. So it's to me that's a message. That is a message. Kevin and disagree with me. I'm telling you, you do not trade for third string quarterbacks. You don't give up a 4th round pick.
Hey,
And you
Lefty.
definitely don't not tell your damn head coach. He didn't have to tell Dak. I'll give you that all day.
Thank you.
He didn't have
I
to tell.
feel
He didn't have to
Hey,
tell.
hey, Lefty.
But to
You know
not tell
how
Kentucky,
Chicago PD, when they trying to solve the crime and they got the board with all the faces and they start putting X's on the people. Guess what? McCarthy, you got an X on your name. Dak, you got an X on your name, and now you got Trey Lance there.
it is a message behind this. They are not cutting Trey Lance next year after giving up a 4th round pick for him. They're not. Jerry crazy, but he ain't that goddamn crazy. So on you, Kevo. Colorado
First of
driving
all,
again, by the way.
it was a message sent, and the message was sent to Mike McCarthy. See, everybody think the message was sent to Dak. Trey Lance is not a better quarterback than Dak. Dak might have had a bad year as far as interceptions, but let's stop this. Trey Lance is a threat to Dak. That's ridiculous.
Does he have a higher ceiling though?
So, well, he
Dak got
has a
his
higher
ceiling
ceiling
already.
simply because he's younger, and like you said, we don't know. But Trey Lance is not going to overjump Cooper Rush. So if Dak gets hurt,
Oh,
Cooper
Colorado.
Rush is going to step in, not Trey Lance. So he didn't bring Trey Lance there to, as far as taking over for Dak. And I'm Dak. I'm looking at you like, dude, you was third string over there. You third string here. You are no threat to me. So if I'm Dak, I wouldn't even trip.
Yeah.
So it ain't a message to Dak. It's a message to McCarthy. Because, Ben, you're a supervisor, right?
No, I'm not
What
a
if I showed
supervisor.
up?
I'm a manager.
He's a
It's
manager.
You're a man.
different.
Oh, my bad, dog. My bad. You're a manager, right? What if I showed up Monday with a laptop in hand, asking you where my desk at? Let's say we in office,
He managed the coffee machine at McDonald's.
and then and I say, hey man, your name is Ben? Yeah, I'm Kevin, man. I'm new. I'm on your team. With my, you got a desk with my desk. What if I did that, and the guy that's over you didn't tell you I was showing up Monday morning? How would you feel about that?
It's a problem. It's a problem.
Okay, same situation. You asking Trey Lance to show up in the locker room, show up at practice at 10 o'clock Tuesday morning. He got his pads, he got his bag, wondering where his locker at. The players looking around like, dog, what you doing here? Oh, man, Jerry just signed me, bro. Well, with McCarthy. I need to holler at McCarthy, right? He show up to McCarthy. How you doing, man? I'm Trey, man. How you doing, man? I was just trying to see, where I go with my locker, right? Jerry ain't told him a damn word.
Well,
That's
Jerry
disrespectful.
probably invited
That's
McCarthy to dinner, and Trey Lance was there. He
Man,
said, "Meet your new quarterback."
your
he has
coach
the
should
coach do. Dog.
right.
He's
Your your coach shouldn't hear
McCarthy is
about a
going to be
trade on
around
Twitter.
Trey Lance
Your
more than
coach shouldn't
Jerry.
read about a trade.
No,
Right.
that's why it's
Exactly.
disrespectful. So the message was sent to McCarthy like, I ain't even tripping on you, dog. You just gonna coach my team until I'm ready to fire you, which is probably gonna be next year, depending on how far we go. But
So let me put it out there for y'all. The most disrespectful people in sports: Red Auerbach and Jerry Jones. They my number one and my number two. They don't get no.
disrespectful,
They
what?
don't care. They disrespectful, dog, in all levels, man. Red Auerbach, I ain't even gonna say what he did to the Lakers all them years, but that's neither here nor there. But the thing is, he was very disrespectful, and Jerry Jones is just as disrespectful. So are you surprised?
No, I'm not
He's a
surprised because he runs the show. But
he's an asshole billionaire. Like that ain't shocking.
Exactly.
yeah, that ain't shocking.
Billionaire's an asshole.
But
Like, he's
but
an
but
asshole.
but check it out, y'all. McCarthy has to be around Trey Lance more than Jerry.
Mm-hmm.
How you don't give him a heads up? He got to coach him.
Right.
God forbid Dak and Cooper Rush get hurt. Same thing happened in San Francisco last year. Now you got to put the dude on the field. You ain't even tell him he was coming. No, that's disrespect.
and,
That's
and and
disrespectful.
and and McCarthy calling plays this year.
Yeah, and he got to fit him in. He has to coach him.
Yeah, he got a coach.
So I agree. You don't owe Dak nothing. Like Ben, you the manager. If I show up, your manager don't owe me nothing. I'm already on the team. But a dude that shows up through the door,
Right.
barely with his key card, talking about, yeah, I'm looking for Ben, my manager, my new manager, right? And your manager ain't told you nothing. Come on, man. Like this, that's disrespectful, man.
But you know what? You know what? Everybody always talk about what's wrong with the Cowboys. What's wrong with the Cowboys is Jerry Jones. It's just he has this outdated mindset. You know how he runs the organization. Man, get you a president of operations or something in there, man. Do what the Bears just did and all the other organizations
The
doing.
Bears finally did it.
Get you a football guy in there to take over. Jerry needs to step away from the day to day, man. Like
He won't do it, bro.
this was a
Like, hey, this is my
horrible.
baby, bro. I started this.
Yeah,
I bought it. I groomed it. He won't do it. He won't do it. And if his
yeah,
son can't talk to him, look, Dad, I got it.
right.
Like if his
He
son
won't
can't be
let
like,
nobody
bro,
do it, man.
Dad, I got it. I'm a hard dude. I'm sure Stephen Jones has pulled his dad to the side at some point.
Yeah.
Hey, let me handle this. I'm gonna hire a dude that's gonna do this. We're gonna run it by you. But let me do this. Step back, Dad. We got it.
And here's the other thing, and what's a big year for Dak and McCarthy, really, you caused a distraction. You just caused a big distraction. Instead of us talking about, you know, the Cowboys defense and things like that, this is the news for Dallas Cowboys. The
Jerry
Trey
don't care nothing
Lance.
about that. Jerry in the news. He don't give a damn.
Yeah, but I mean, but like, how does that go into your locker room? How does that, you know what I'm saying? And Dak, like I said, Dak and Mike, this is a big year for them. Expectations are high. Dak coming up on a contract.
They are gonna give Dak an extension. Everybody get over it.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody get over it. They don't have a damn choice. They don't have a quarterback
Colorado
sitting in
just
the
scored.
wings. They're not finna take this defense and go after Caleb Williams, some young cat. They will give Dak an extension. Now it might not be a long extension, but they're gonna
I don't
extend Dak.
know.
They don't have a damn
I
choice.
don't know about that, man.
So everybody get over it.
I don't know, man. He picked up
No,
where he left off last year in training camp, man. You
Well,
you
now if he goes out and throws multiple game intercept, now
hey,
okay,
let me
now if
let
he
me
plays his way out of it, don't get me wrong.
this is why
But
I'm saying this, Kev. This is the only reason I'm saying it. Yeah, everybody throw interceptions in training camp and all that. You shaking off the rust and all of that. But when your defensive players and other players on the team are punking out the quarterback,
no, that was disrespectful too.
that's disrespectful. That means that nobody respects him.
Yeah,
Period.
that's disrespectful. That's disrespectful.
your quarterback should be the face of the franchise. and
That's
clearly he's
disrespectful.
not. And clearly he's not. And look, the buzz around Dallas right now is, can we win the championship with Dak? That's the buzz. Like Jerry is about championships.
But that ain't
You know,
all on Dak though. That's
I
not
know,
all.
but I'm saying the buzz around, and what I've been reading, the buzz around Dallas is they questioning if they
Is he
can
that
win.
man to take them
If
there?
they can
Because
win
he
with
got
Dak.
a defense. He
But
has a
all of
defense,
Dallas's
Kev.
problems, y'all. Why does it always fall on Dak?
Because
You can't even get a damn timeout in the play
because you're
calling
the
right. That
damn
ain't Dak's
$40
fault.
million
No,
quarterback. It's gonna
So
fall
it's
on
what?
you.
50-50. It's 50-50. McCarthy, Dak. It's on you.
Yeah, McCarthy.
Defense,
But
y'all good.
Okay.
yeah.
Offense, it's on
Why is it
y'all.
all on Dak, man? Like, let's
It's
think
not
about this.
all on Dak. It's on
It
Dak and
always
McCarthy because both of them are
when
gone.
Dallas fails, the first person everybody mentions is Dak.
When
They
any
No,
don't
team
mention
fail,
McCarthy's
when
play
any team
calling,
fail, they
in-app
talk. It's the
timeouts. They don't
quarterback.
mention none of that. It's always Dak.
blame,
Dak.
It's the
Dak.
blame
Dak.
Dak
quarterback
brother.
in football. It's the quarterback
Blame
and the
Dak
head
brother
coach.
for talking
They get it
all
first.
that smack.
And stop bringing up his money. He earned his money. He's one of the He's in a range at the time where he was supposed to get paid. That's Jerry's fault. He
Right.
waited too late to pay him.
So
Stop with
what
the money,
come?
man.
No,
Stop with the
but
where he's
Hey,
making this.
Kev.
Stop. We
no,
don't
but
question
Hey,
nobody
Kev.
else's money.
that
We
comes
don't
with
Kev.
it though,
question Justin
Ken.
Herbert's money. He ain't
I
never
got
won a
called
damn
beat
That
up
playoff
come
on
with
game.
you
it.
when you talk about
Stop.
a player earning money.
But
Hey,
everybody,
Kev,
Dak is making
stop
this
with that.
money.
He earned his money.
He did.
What has Dak done?
Bruh, it
What did
was
he
time for
do?
him to get
What has he
paid.
done?
Look, he ain't never won a Super Bowl, but neither is Herbert.
Tell
Justin
me
Herbert
what
ain't never won a
he.
damn
Tell
playoff
me
game. How
what
the
he
hell?
has
Why we ain't
done
talking about
to
him?
earn that money.
So stop, man. Stop with that money
What
stuff,
has
man.
he
Stop.
earned? What has he done?
It was time for him to get
Running
paid,
stats
and he
down that
should have
he has
gotten paid.
earned that money.
With the
What
big
has
Just
money.
because his contract was
what
over, don't mean that he's worth it.
I
You
got a
take
question.
you take
What
all the
what
heat.
has Justin Herbert done that Dak hasn't done?
Man, you're right. You're absolutely
Thank
right.
you.
No,
So we
You're
can
right
stop
about
with this
that.
money, dog.
But
Stop with the money. Justin
how
Herbert has
many
never won a damn
how
playoff.
many
Hell, I don't even
games?
think he's been to the damn
How
playoffs by
many
himself.
how many playoff games? How many playoff games has Dak won? I'll wait.
What,
And you
one,
can say
two,
the same thing about Jay Herb.
one or two. I think one. No,
one or
one.
two?
I think
You
it's
can
one or
say
two.
that about Jay Herb too. He ain't won no playoff games.
Yeah,
You're
Damn right.
look,
Why
correct
we
on
ain't
that.
tripping on why we ain't tripping on his money?
Lamar
How
Jackson ain't
come
won
how
none
come
either.
how come when Justin Herbert don't make the playoffs, we don't talk about
Lamar.
his money? Why we don't do that?
Hey, I talked about
So
Lamar
stop with the
and
money,
his
dog.
payday.
Stop with the money.
I talked about Dak and his payday. Justin Herbert, you shouldn't have got shit either.
I'm not
Well,
saying they
thank you.
shouldn't have got it. I'm not saying they should have got it, but once you get that big deal, the blame it's on you and the head coach. It's typically how it goes. It don't matter. It's somebody fall on that sword, and most of the time you're gonna follow the money. It's the big money cats that's gonna get it. Outside of the head coach, it's gonna be on the
Because
quarterback.
it's time for you to perform.
Right,
Period.
If he
just
plays
right here in
bad,
Chicago. They said all the pressure on Justin Fields, right? If they say if the Bears have another horrible season, who is gonna fall on? They ain't gonna put on Eberflus. It's gonna fall on Fields, and he ain't even got a big contract yet. That
right?
come with
Well,
the
Fields
position,
ain't got paid yet though.
but it come with the position. It's just it comes with it. So the
If
quarterbacks
the
get
Bears are not good this year, it's probably gonna be the defense, not Fields.
right. Quarterbacks get too
So
much.
then, how do you blame Fields?
Quarterbacks get too much praise and too much blame at the same time. Both. I say it all the time. A lot of the Patriots, a lot of Brady's rings, the defense won a lot of that. A lot of those.
Oh hell yeah! Oh, we know
The
that.
defense won a lot of those.
But
So
but Brady didn't have. He didn't lead the damn NFL in exceptions either. Interceptions, he did.
no, right. Not saying that.
So
Right. Hey,
he managed
if
the
he
team
plays
to
bad,
get
then
them
you
to
have
where they
every
got.
right to critique his pay.
Right.
I'm just critique his play, and he plays bad. 100% agree. But the first thing people bring up on Dak is, well, I mean, you know, Dak making all this money. Dog, stop. His contract is his contract. It was time for him to get paid. It is what it is. So let's stop with that, dog. And every time people bring up his money, I'm gonna keep going to Herbert. The hell has he done to earn a big time contract like that? Has he ever been
And
in the playoffs to
and
climb it? Has he ever been in the
Lefty and
damn
I
playoffs?
agree
Not
with
won a
you on
game.
that.
Has he ever
We
played in the
agree with you
playoffs?
on that. We agree with you on
So start with the money. Start with the money, man. You know, a lot of things got to go right when you pay your quarterback. Mahomes just so happened you paid him. Mahomes has won. He has the team to win. Okay.
So is my man Jay Burrow worth a payday?
Hell
Yes.
yeah.
Yes.
Why? Why?
Took him to the Super Bowl.
Because
Exactly.
if it wasn't for Burrow, they would be nothing.
Exactly. Thank you.
And
Joe
on the
That's
Cool.
when you
resume,
pay somebody unanimously. You pay him because
yes.
he's worth it. So when you say he earned it, that's where I have the problem when you say he earned it. Dak has not earned that money because he ain't done shit. Burrow has done shit to earn his payday. Jay Herbert hasn't done shit to get his payday. So I agree with you on that. So I'm
Okay.
keeping
So
straight across the line,
when it's time to
consistent.
play Justin Fields, he ain't gonna be the one in the Super Bowl either. Has he earned it?
Yeah, because I think at the
Wait
end
and
of the
see.
day, it's the market value. Like quarterbacks are getting paid 40, 50, about to be 60 million a year. Like that's just what it is, man. If you want to start a starting quarterback next to baseball players, it's probably the best position to be in. Because if you got that starting job, you're gonna get paid. But with that pay comes a lot of critique, a lot of spotlight, a lot of pressure, a lot of expectation, especially in organizations like the Dallas Cowboys. Like you're the starting quarterback for the Dallas Cowboys.
Hey,
That's like playing for the Lakers, playing for the New York Yankees. Like the spotlight's always on those organizations. It is what it is.
uh, Colorado,
I agree
Colorado
with the
defense
pressure part.
held and got the ball back now.
If Dak was in Cleveland, it wouldn't be a story. Would nobody care?
Look, man, I
That's true.
agree. You're playing for the Dallas Cowboys, the New York Yankees, the Los Angeles Lakers. Like I get it. I get that. I get that part of it, right? And he's been the company guy. He always says the right things. He
Ah,
don't, right? He's always been that guy. But I'd rather criticize his play over the fact that he got a big contract. I'd rather do that. But McCarthy has a lot to do. That playoff loss, that was McCarthy. That wasn't necessarily that. Now Dak should have known what was going on as the quarterback.
oh yeah, that was
Just
definitely
like,
McCarthy. That was
you
on
know what I
McCarthy.
mean? Now, I give him some of that blame too. But that's on the play call. Somebody screwed that up. Like not knowing the timeout or what it like that, all that factors in, man. Like
Yeah.
Dallas, and Dallas has been one of the most talented teams over the years. Hell, they stacked this year with talent. They always talented, but you know,
Yeah,
Now
Tony Wright, Dak did have that bad injury, you know.
that bad injury,
which is
and
hold on, y'all.
that's why
Which is
he
why he
shouldn't have
doesn't
got that
run
payday.
anymore. When he came in the
Right.
league, he was running. He
He
don't
don't
run
he
no
don't
more.
run.
He won't pull it. That
He
has a lot to
shouldn't
do
get
with his
that payday.
interception.
Now, could this be one thing we overlooking? Could this be Jerry trying to gain some type of leverage in case this thing with Dak, these negotiations with Dak go crazy?
Or Lefty, I feel you on
What's
that,
the
but
leverage? Trey Lance?
add this on this
Man,
too.
they say, hey, we got a developmental guy. Start developing this guy now. We could put Cooper Rush in for. He could play behind Cooper Rush for a year. They was what 4-5-1 with Cooper Rush was in there. Like if this gets crazy and Dak going there with some crazy demands, like I want
Dak
60 million a year.
is under
So you
more
think Jerry want to
pressure.
take a step back and go through a developmental year? Jerry want to
Let
win
me
now.
let me tell you
He
this.
ain't got time for no damn developmental.
Dak is under
I give
more
you that.
pressure than Lamar is.
Who?
Dak is under more pressure than Lamar is
Why?
Because he played for the Dallas
because
Cowboys. That's the only reason.
one, if you don't play well now, you're not getting that contract, bro. You're not. And you got Cooper Rush that led them last year to what, 7-1?
5-1. They were like
Five,
four, five
five,
and one, 5
He
and
only
one.
played a couple games,
He
and
played
on
like
national
5
TV, he
games.
turned right back into Cooper Rush. So let's stop that.
It was
Let's
against
stop
Philly.
that. He's a
It was,
backup
hey,
for a reason.
it
he
was
Let's stop
against
that.
he
Philly.
won he won when they needed him to. So now he's waiting in the wings. And now you got the
Yep.
third, like you said, the developmental guy that they finna immediately start working with.
He won like 3 games.
Coach, no, he
Cooper Rush
didn't.
won 3 games.
He was
No, he
four and
didn't.
one. He was 4-1. He
Okay,
played
4.
5
He
games.
won 4
4-1.
games.
4-1.
Right, right.
So
And the game he lost, he turned right back into Cooper Rush.
yeah, he
So he
started
ain't
to
no damn
rush.
threat.
He wasn't Coopering and he wasn't rushing during that game. So yeah, but now you got this developmental quarterback. Maybe maybe Jerry is so wise that this little is a little nudge to Dak and say, "Get your shit together, bro." And then he performs this year.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
take it a step further. I think Trey Lance is gonna move on at the trade deadline. I'm thinking Jerry on some other stuff. I'm gonna bring him here now. I'm gonna hold on to him. Some quarterback gonna get hurt before the trade deadline, and somebody gonna want a young dude. I'm gonna get him up, and I'm gonna get more picks or something for him. I don't think he
That's a
stays there.
possibility.
What you
yeah,
need him for?
he gotta play up his value first though. If he ain't gonna be on the field, how is he even valuable in the
You got to
trade?
put him on the field, but he's third string, so he ain't gonna get
That's
on the
what I'm
field. That's
saying.
the
Like
thing.
teams was only offering a 6th rounder for him this when he just got traded. Like one team offered a 7th rounder. It was like a bunch of bullshit picks. Like they was on some we'll just take them off your hands. But Jerry stepped up and gave up the 4th rounder for him. But if he ain't gonna get on that field at all, how can you play up his value?
I don't know how you do it because he's not gonna play this year.
Over the last 3-4 years, Trey Lance ain't played 10 games. He ain't played a senior year of college. He only played 4 games in the NFL in 3 years. So what's his value?
But what's messed up is technically they gave him the starting role last year. He just ended up getting hurt. They technically gave him, which was ridiculous, but they did it. They gave him the starting role.
So let's ask this: Is that the one of the worst trades in NFL history? The San Fran man.
Yeah. Yes.
Does it go down as one of the worst?
Yeah.
I put it up there with the Ricky Williams and Mike Dicker trade back in.
But that was just idiotic. That was
He
just
gave up
that
like
was just,
20. He gave up like 25 picks.
he should have been fired as soon as he did it.
Oh my God, that was horrible.
So, question for y'all: over the last 2 or 3 years, who has been the worst run NFL franchise? The Raiders, the Colts, the Patriots, the Browns, or the Titans? I'll give you those teams again: Raiders, Colts, Patriots, Browns, Titans. Now, Raiders, you know why the Raiders
Should
there.
have threw
I
the
don't even have to
Commanders in
talk
there
about that.
too, but go ahead.
Now, that would be too easy.
You should have threw the Commanders in there.
That would be too easy. The Colts, I mean, they started with their quarterback retiring on them, and they've been downhill ever since. The Patriots, the whole, you know, offensive, defensive coordinator thing, that's been a shit show ever since Tom is gone.
How far
You
back we
got
going?
you got the
You
Browns,
said
2
2-3
3
years.
years, 2 3
2-3
years.
years.
You got the Browns. I mean, shit, they just oversaturated the QB market in one day with
Look here,
Mr.
man.
Massage. And then
You
the
get.
Titans, they got finessed out of AJ Brown. I can't say nothing else.
I can't. I would replace the Titans with the Commanders. Seriously though, the
No,
Titans
they
been in
didn't.
the playoffs. Like they've been, they got a good head coach. They run decent. I mean, let's face it. It's
They
really
didn't
down
get
to
finesse. They just didn't want to pay AJ Brown. That's all
right
that was.
out of that group. It's really just 2 teams: Raiders and the Browns.
I'm gonna say the coach.
I think the Raiders and the Browns are right there. Like they neck and neck. One A, 1B. Pick and choose which order you want to put them in.
The Raiders
Both
definitely
should
won. The Raiders are definitely won.
Yeah.
But y'all say the Browns, I say the Colts.
Sweet said it best.
Here's why. In the last 2-3 years, the Colts done had what? 2, 3, 4 quarterbacks in 3 years? 2 head coaches?
If they stop going to the retirement home to get quarterbacks, and they finally decide to go just draft some damn body and develop the dude instead of going Phillip Rivers washed up ass, then Matt Ryan washed up ass.
Well, you're making my point.
Quarterbacks.
You're making my point. And the owner is an alcoholic / drug addict. So
Cocaine,
what's
baby.
happening is now you done pissed off the star player. Like you say the last 2-3 years. Let's take it all in effect.
So you saying the owner is B list? No pun intended, Zach.
Yeah. And if you're a free agent and you see how he's treating Jonathan Taylor, no way should you want to play for the Colts. Ever.
Right.
The players in the locker room should want to get out of there. So I ain't putting the Colts in there simply for that reason. The Raiders, they the Raiders. Like, it is what it is. I wouldn't necessarily say the Browns per se.
The John Gruden debacle puts the Raiders up at the top alone.
Yeah, well,
Which
yeah,
I agree.
that's what I'm saying. They the Raiders,
Yeah.
Those are
but
facts, Lefty.
but
Chucky
the
Chucky just
Browns,
put them way up top.
That ridiculous
and I'm
contract.
not gonna say that. I'm not gonna say the Patriots. They not poorly run.
Yeah, they don't.
I'm not gonna put the Patriots in there.
I can't put the
Like you said, the
Patriots in there.
Titans make the playoffs every year. So,
Oh shit! We just got breaking news. Jimmy Buffett died.
oh wow,
Oh wow. Damn.
wow.
Wow, that's crazy. Yeah, condolences to the Buffett family. But yeah, go ahead, Cabo.
But no, the Titans make the playoffs every year. The Patriots ain't been in the cellar. They not poorly run. Uh, the fiasco with the defensive coordinator being the offensive coordinator, I think that was ridiculous. But you got to look at overall, man. Who been,
The Browns go back to damn Tim Couch. They've
right?
been
That's why I say
horrible
how far we
forever.
going back. Because
They've been
if we go back
horrible.
far, it would have been the
Johnny
Browns. I agree.
Manziel, Baker
Listen,
Mayfield. God
listen.
damn. Like,
They
overpaid
draft
Deshaun.
selections,
It's just crazy with
their
them, man.
draft selections have been suspect for years
Oh
when it
my
comes to QB.
God. Talk about not being able to find a quarterback. Lord
Yeah,
have mercy.
right. That's why I asked how far we going back. Because the Browns would have elevated. But if you're talking recent, y'all got to look at the coach situation, man. Y'all ain't, dude. You done had in the last 2-3 years, bro. They literally had 4 quarterbacks, 2 head coaches. You pissing off you pissing off the best player. Like they dysfunction.
I'll give. Well, I'm gonna put the Commanders in anyway since you didn't. But I'm gonna go
That would just be too easy.
1A,
That would be
1B.
too easy.
Raiders, Browns, 1A, 1B. The
But that's just
Commanders,
because of the owner.
2. Then I'm putting the coach at 3.
Yeah, that I decided not to put Washington in there because that
Oh
would have
damn.
been too easy. Everybody would have raised their hand and said them. So I said, no, let's so we can talk about this. We know they trash.
And I know y'all expected me to say the Bears, but I'm not.
Well, Sweet said the Bears. Man, you could probably
I'm
put
not.
the Bears in the. I'm not gonna say the last 2 or 3 years.
You can't put them number one.
I think polls.
No, I ain't gonna
I
say
think
Sweet's
number one.
roll
polls
is
go
too
with
The
them.
tight
Raiders,
right
the
now.
Raiders number
Last 2
one to
3
me.
years.
But the coach,
Sweet's
Last
I
two.
roll
was close
is
to.
If
like
you want
too
to go
tight
back
right
10
now, man,
years,
for
if
him
you
to
want to
say
go
that.
back, if you want to go back 10 years, you got to put the Bears in there. If you want to go back like 10
Well,
years,
you go
put
back
the
10
Bears in
years now. The Browns number one.
there. Yeah, and the Bears up in the top 5
Yeah,
Yeah,
in the
if
yeah,
you
last
go
10
back
I
years.
10
give you
years,
that.
yeah.
Definitely.
I give you that.
I was just talking recent.
All right.
Yeah, the coach is a shit show. Now that, yeah, you're right.
Now I forgot about this question when we was talking about in the box and all of that. But Lefty, I'll ask you first. Who
Mhm.
would you rather have as your starting QB? Dak or Matthew Stafford?
Oh, Stafford. That's an easy one. Stafford. Dak is Dak, man. And I'm not trying to shit on the dude, man. I'm not saying he's a horrible quarterback, but I think we just know what he is. If Stafford, he spent most of his career over there in Detroit, but we saw what he did with the Rams. And Stafford, he got a lot of health issues and everything, but
Yeah,
when
he
that
beat
boy
up,
healthy,
dog.
though, man, he a beast when he healthy.
KDL.
I'm gonna go with that. And the reason I'm going with that is because the Stafford of today is beat up, dog. He got a ring, but this is and it's Detroit fault. He's beat up. Like his body is breaking down.
Yeah.
It ain't the same Stafford, bro. Like
His
ain't he hurt
body is
now?
his body
And
is breaking down when
that's because of the Detroit
he
years.
could be the new uh Kurt Warner. He could have been the new Kurt Warner, but his body has been broke down from all that abuse he took down in Detroit.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
go with Dak because he's younger. And right, I know why Stafford is breaking down, but I'm gonna go Dak because he's younger. And I just think if Dak never would have got hurt, he would have still been the running quarterback. He would have ran more rather, like he came in the league running. He just absolutely will not take off now. He won't do it, dog. He'll take like 2-3 yards and he'll just get down. Like he won't. He won't. He ain't the same dude. That's why. That's why his interceptions are going up. He won't get out the. He won't get out the pocket, bro. Like he's scared to run. I get it. You don't want to get hurt. I get it. But I
Yeah,
think
but
this
is
Stafford's
he?
last year in LA.
Yes, I mean Stafford is pretty beat up. I give you that. I just think I think we've just seen Dak with talent around him and everything. Like I think we've seen the best we're going to see out of Dak. And he had his best years when he had Zeke, when Zeke was at the top of his game, when he had a run game. Like
And Kev, I'll tell you,
to me, Dak is a glorified game manager.
Oh my God.
A
Not a man
glorified
of game.
game
well,
Hey
manager.
man, why y'all don't like that, man?
A glorified game manager.
Now he's a game manager?
well,
I think he
let
is.
me
Why y'all
explain
don't
to
like
you
that,
why.
man?
Let me
Why?
explain to you why.
I wouldn't want
Somebody
the
tell
ball
me
in
why
his
y'all
hands
don't
with the
like
game on
that.
the line. I wouldn't want
The
the ball in
reason
his hands with the game on the line.
the
I
reason
would
I don't like Dak
A
is
game manager.
because now you mentioned
glorify.
that he doesn't run anymore. He's not as
So that's
mobile,
that's
and
in his
he chooses
mind.
not to.
He won't
He
do it. You can
chooses not
tell.
to. It's a
Yeah,
choice.
yeah, yeah.
But the reason I don't like Dak, he act like he is accurate, and he is not an accurate quarterback, and he be trying to put stuff in the smallest window, and that's why he getting picked so
Well, he ain't
much.
Aaron Rodgers, but
Stop
Riddle,
trying to act like you A Rod. You are not A Rod. Be who you are. You
Riddle,
you will
Riddle,
you a step up. You damn near Derek Carr. Stop.
man, y'all so
Riddle,
disrespectful.
Riddle me
Wait,
this.
wait, hey, where my boy Slide, man?
Two
Y'all
minute,
so disrespectful, man.
2 minute drive. Who you want under center? Dak or Matthew Stafford?
Stafford.
2 minute drive.
Okay,
Go
okay.
ahead, touchdown.
For that one,
Who you want under center?
no. For that one, I'll take Stafford. And the reason I'll take him because McCarthy will mess up the timeout or mess up the play. So I'll take Stafford
Oh, you gonna
for
throw
that
that in
question.
there? Huh? That's how you gonna throw it in there. That's how you gonna
Right.
justify that.
Right. That's you gonna justify it. That's wrong.
That's a
It's
good
wrong,
move.
Kev.
Good move, Kevo. Touche. I give you
I give you that
that.
one.
I'll take Stafford in that one.
Touche.
Um,
This motherfucker said McCarthy gonna mess you up.
Y'all know what happens in 2 minutes with Dallas. Y'all know this.
Yeah. Oh, Colorado just turned the ball over. Still 14-7 though. Hey
right.
14-7
man,
who?
Colorado. They
Colorado.
competitive, man. They competitive. They
Okay,
look
Dion.
competitive. The guys flying all around the field.
And that's at TCU, ain't it?
Now they just fumbled, but yes, at TCU. No, that's a fumble. He wasn't down. Okay, go ahead. I was updating y'all. Now 14-7
No
still
problem.
Colorado.
Every everybody tuned in to see
Mm-hmm.
whether you like Dion or not. Just like Mayweather said, you may hate me, but you're gonna tune in
You're gonna watch.
to see if I lose.
Just for a little bit of what I'm seeing right here, they gonna be competitive. Like they gonna be competitive. I didn't see Colorado last. I didn't watch Colorado over the last few years, but
Well, no
they
one has.
they
Don't worry
they
about
they
it.
they, they look like a team that could be competitive. They ain't no world beaters, but you ain't gonna go in there and just dog walk them though.
But
You're
that's
never
all
gonna go in there and
that's
dog walk
in the first year, you want to turn it
them.
upward.
Mm-hmm.
You want to, because like you said, if they have a decent record, let's say they, be all right in the Pac-12, even though they go into the Big 12, somebody going to want to go to Colorado. Somebody going to want to see it and be like, you know what, I want to go play for Dion. I like that, right? Like he's going to gain recruits by, you know, so it's a good thing if they're competitive.
And Dion can get you some NIL money, man. Dion is plugged now.
Oh, no, come on
Yeah,
now. We know that.
Dion is plugged.
yeah,
We know
yeah.
that.
You plug.
You can put a
Ask his
couple.
son.
Right.
This is
Dion
this is the
plugged now.
dude that called Michael Strahan and said, "Hey man, I need my players to look good. They need some Strahan wear. Say
Mm-hmm.
less." Next thing you know,
They
truck
all got
pulling up.
suit.
Yeah.
Truck pulling up. Come on, man.
Yeah, Dion is
That's
plugged.
crazy. All right, man. So, say you guys are in Vegas and they say, "All right, I'm fin- I'm finna give you this bread. You got to put it on one QB wide receiver duo to win the Super Bowl. Don't take in count of their defense, none of that. You got to put it on a wide receiver duo to win the Super Bowl.
Oh, this is easy.
Tua and Hill, Burrow Chase, Allen Diggs, Lamar OBJ, A Rod Wilson. Shit, gotta throw Cooper and Stafford. I'll give you, instead of a wide receiver, I'm gonna give you the tight end, Mahomes, Kelsey, Dak Lamb, Cousins, Jefferson, and I'll even give you Hurts and AJ Brown.
What duo?
Who you putting all your chips in?
Well, Mahomes and Kelsey is the easy answer to go with because they've done it already. You know what I mean?
Right.
But I think close
Well,
second.
right. You should have left him out.
Yeah, close second. You got to go Joe Cool and Chase. For me, I don't
Well,
trust Allen. I don't trust Allen at all. I think Josh Allen's a little overhyped, just a little bit. But I mean, Diggs a
I
bad
don't trust
boy.
Allen and Diggs because Diggs might show up and be mad that week, some crazy shit like that. So I throw them out.
I don't
You
think they
don't know
best
how
up
Aaron
either.
and Wilson gonna be. We predict they're gonna be good. We got to see it. Still got to see it.
Mm-hmm.
The obvious answer is Burrow and Chase. We don't know how Lamar, because you know who gonna shine on that Baltimore team? That rookie. That rookie gonna shine. OBJ
Oh, that
gonna be
rookie
OBJ,
receiver. Yeah.
but
That,
that
that
rookie
boy.
is gonna
That boy
shine, bro.
cold. That boy
Yeah, that
cold.
boy gonna shine. So you
Yeah.
gotta kind of watch them
Yeah,
two.
he a hard cover
Yeah,
That boy
because
nice.
I
his footwork
got
is
Burrow and Chase.
amazing.
Easy.
That's what it is. His routes and his footwork is amazing.
And that kid from Pittsburgh too.
Yeah, he a bad boy
Yeah,
too.
That's a bad
yeah.
boy.
He a
That
bad boy
receiver.
too.
We just got to see what Pickett's got.
But I got
Pickett was
Burrow and
good.
Chase in this. They my
Yeah,
number
I
one.
got.
I'm
I
gonna
got.
leave Kelsey. Yeah, leave Kelsey them out. That ain't
Yeah, they done it already.
they done did it.
Right.
I got Burrow and Chase.
Why you
So
ain't throw
nobody,
Hurts and Brown in there, man?
right? You ain't
That's
even
like
gonna get them a notion.
And they're good. They're good.
Yeah, but they ain't
But if
Burrow
you
and
give me the
Chase.
choice with Hurts and Brown over Chase and Burrow, never. I'm going with the show thing, baby. I'm going with the show thing.
Yeah, Chase Burrow. Hey man, Joe Cool, man, his swag. I wasn't no Burrow fan, man, but his swag, his play on the field, and he doing it with a shitty old line, man.
Yeah.
Y'all
Gotta
Yeah.
give Joe
clown
Burrow
me.
credit, man.
Y'all was clowning me
We were.
after he got hurt,
We
and
were.
I said if he come back even 75%, he gonna kill.
I will
You
kindly
know what,
take my
Ben? I'm
crow.
gonna give you that because you jumped on the bandwagon before it
Yeah.
happened. So being fair, I got to give you that. You
I will
jumped on the
take
bandwagon when they.
I would take my crow fried hard, extra
Cause
honey.
he was killing it
I'll take it.
just with T Higgins and
Yeah.
mixing them. He was killing it before Chase got there. And when they added Chase, I said, "Oh, they in trouble." But then everybody was like, "Oh, he missing the ball. Chase can't catch
Well, he
in
was
Well, he
dropping
preseason."
the
did come
ball.
out
He
tripping
was
at the
dropping the
beginning of the
ball.
year. Then he just took off. But I give you that. You call that.
TCU just scored off a turnover, off a fumble, took the ball, drove, about to be
Is
14 points.
TCU ranked?
They like 15, I
17.
think.
They
17. I
17.
know they were up there.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's a huge win to go on the road and beat a ranked team first game.
Yeah.
Hmm.
It's tied up now. It's a tough one. It's definitely a tough one.
That'll be big. Well, my man says he ain't gave y'all logic in a while. So, Lefty, you want to do a logic for the people, man? I think you got something to say.
Hell yeah, I got something to say. I'm so goddamn irritated. Hell yeah, let's do it. Let's do it.
Is he mad, Kate?
Yeah,
You're
Is
right.
he mad?
Hey, you finna give us an angry man or something?
I'm irritated.
Lefty's Logic.
It's been a minute, but I had to do it, and this was kind of impromptu. This wasn't even scheduled. But I told Ben, I said, let me get him. Let me get him. That damn Jerry Reinsdorf and them goddamn Chicago White Sox, who named
Whoop his ass, Lefty. Whoop his ass.
whose name was what's his name? Getz has got named the damn GM. How you gonna go with that shit show of an organization? You call yourself cleaning house, and then you make an internal hire? Are you high? The whole culture and that whole they always talk about the locker room and everything else. The whole thing is a shit show. And you still bring a guy that's part of the shit show and put him in charge. They got the 20th ranked farm system. Wasn't he over the farm system or whatever he was? They say he's some type of baseball genius. Well, I can't tell. That organization needed to clean from the top all the way down to the second string back catcher. They need to clean house. They on the way to losing 100 games. And you go through all this, people getting shot in the stands, all type of stupid shit going on. And then you bring LaRusso back as a damn consultant. LaRusso is 88 years old. He's senile. I don't know why he's part of the organization at all. Oh my God, I've been a Sox fan my whole life, but man, I'm 5 seconds off putting on blue and red. Come on now, it's getting ridiculous. And to go through all this and then to make an internal hire is absolutely ridiculous. So to the White Sox, to Jerry Reinsdorf, the whole organization, GFY. I took my jersey and I put it in. I threw it in the winter with the winter sweaters and stuff. I just got rid of it. I'm sick of it. I don't want to watch them no more. I don't want that. They horrible. They just got their ass whooped. What, they gave up 9 runs in 2 straight games. Just got blown the hell out. But if you call yourself blowing this thing up, you don't bring a dude that's already part of the organization. That's a whole shit show. What the hell is that? Man, that's terrible, man. It's
bro. He didn't even look around.
He didn't, right.
So which means he had this in his plans anyway. He trying to clean up the shooting incident, number one. But he didn't even look around. Like, this is your chance to blow it up. Just blow it up, bro. All this stuff we hearing coming out the locker room about the players and
motherfuckers fighting, getting stolen in the locker room, all types of
shit
like
this is your chance to blow it up. You finally showed up in Chicago. Number one, you ain't even in Arizona.
You know
you showed up in front of the camera. Like, this is your chance. Hey, look here. I'm here. I'm the owner. This is how we gonna do this. I'm blowing it up. The search is on. Like, for you to hire this dude a couple days later.
So this is how I saw it.
That was his plan.
You know how in the mob, if you vouch for somebody and they don't pan out, they kill you and him. That was Kenny. You vouched for Hunt. You vouched for him and said we're gonna put him and this gonna turn us around. We're gonna get back to championship waves and all of this.
But they
so
said
it was
Kenny
like,
was still calling
but
the
Kenny
shots,
was still running it.
I get it. So now it's like, since you vouched for him, you got to go too.
Oh yeah, both of y'all fired.
So
how you gonna hire?
And now the next one in line, step up for right now until
how you gonna hire the dude? So let me ask y'all this: he was the dude that was around. There was the other dude then, right? He was the other dude that was around Kenny then, right? So you just replaced him with.
He over the minor league, like scouting and all that. Yeah.
Oh, okay. No, remember they said it was another dude. Like, they gave Kenny a made-up position, and it was another dude. I thought he was the other dude. But you're saying he coming from scouting.
Well, that was his main thing. He was
his main thing.
Minor league. Yeah,
he was in charge of minor league, but he was doing the scouting and he was doing that stuff too. So it's like, okay, really? And we always talk about failing the press conference. Oh my God.
He definitely lost the press conference.
Oh my God.
And the guy who was your number one pitcher that you traded got waived. And he was your number one pitcher. Got waived.
Yeah.
Come on, man. What are we doing here with the White Sox, man? What's going on the South Side, dude?
Like I say, bro, that was his chance to blow it up. Man. Like, Jerry Reinsdorf should have stepped to the media and say, look here, our fans deserve better. I'm here today to blow this up. We're going to do things right. That was his chance to do it. And people would have been like, all right, Ransdorf, you know what? I'm with you. Even though I want you to sell the team. But you coming across like that, I'm with you, dog. Let's blow it up. Let's see what you bring in. Let's bring in somebody, right? You hired within. That don't get a fan's confidence in next year. Like, come on, man. He blew that. He blew that.
Now you hearing the grunnels. Jerry, you need to sell the team and get somebody in here that cares.
He's talking about moving to Nashville now. He shouldn't have brought that stupid shit up either, man.
But he trying to get a stadium, and the city ain't gonna do it.
For what?
Right? Why would the city do that?
Let them go play in Soldier Field. Let them go play in Soldier Field when the Bears move to Arlington Heights, Naperville, wherever the hell they going, Schaumburg, wherever the hell they going. Come on, dude.
Come
Yeah,
on, man.
he blew that.
Well,
This is horrible. And in a season when you about to lose 100, getting 30 something and 90 is it's ridiculous. And all this internal mess that's going on, the stuff coming out. Now you got media people saying Kenny called him directly, saying I made the call. Then he get on there and try to snap about when he was questioning about LaRusso. I'm tired of answering that about Tony LaRusso. All that. Come on, dude. Dude.
Bro, you gonna look over there and ask Tony LaRusso a question and he gonna be asleep. How you bringing this dude back? How you gonna bring him back?
Yeah, cause
Like, come on, man.
Come on, man. Come on,
This your
hey,
beloved White Sox, Ransdorf. This your beloved White Sox.
hey, man. Hey, they gonna be like LaRussa, huh? What?
Right.
Yeah, yeah.
That's like that's like your job under an internal got an investigation, and everybody and the top execs and everybody get fired, and you promote the damn supervisor. Just promote
Right. Who was a
part
part
of
of
the
it?
show too. How you
Right.
gonna promote him to fix it? Come on, dude. Like what type of message are you sending? Like everybody was happy with the firing. It was time for Kenny to go. Han was a scapegoat. I don't even blame Han. Han was a scapegoat because I think they put LaRusso.
Han to be somewhere else, dog.
Yeah,
Trust.
because they put LaRusso on him. They put LaRusso on him.
Yeah.
And some other questionable stuff that now we found out that Kenny was calling the shot. So yeah, Han was a scapegoat. That happens. But we were still happy that they were doing something.
Because you thought they was gonna do like the Bears and get rid of Ted Phillips and bring somebody. You thought they were going that route.
Yeah.
No, they didn't. And you know,
instead you giving out promotions.
I thought Han was gonna be the scapegoat. They was gonna get rid of him, and then they was gonna bring somebody in. Kenny still would be there because he was the scapegoat.
Right.
But he said,
He
you
shocked
know
me with
what?
Kenny though. Kenny was his man's, bro. Like, you know.
Hey,
Kenny
just
still
look him
got a job.
up.
Trust me. Kenny got a job.
Listen, he said, didn't you bring him in here? Oh, you gone too.
Kenny got pictures of Jerry on some Oscar De La Hoya shit and some stockings or something. Like he got to have something. Kenny should have been gone.
Kenny just gonna show back up.
Right. Yeah, he's still in the building. Trust.
Kenny's still in the building.
He in the building. Trust he is. Trust he is.
Wow.
Anybody in the room with Jerry Reinsdorf right now, whoop his ass. Whoop his ass. I'm sick of it. It's embarrassing, man. I can't even argue with Cubs fans. I don't have no argument or nothing. I can't.
No.
But
I can't.
the Cubs got
argue with them,
Cubs blew it up. Cubs did it right though. Now, you know, you talk shit about the Cubs all you want. But the Cubs blew it up. They, you know, they remember that World Series one, and we said everybody can't get paid.
Yeah.
They started letting people ride. They went young. They brought in a couple names. Like they did it right, bro. Like, you know.
It just feels like the Cubs care. Like they care.
Yeah.
The Sox, every move is just horrible. Horrible. It started with you cancel Sox Fest. You know, that's
well, you don't want to hear from the fans.
That was some asshole stuff right there to cancel Sox Fest. Then you go go sign a pitcher who's a damn criminal. Like what's going on, man?
Right.
This whole year been on.
Well,
allegedly. Just like this.
Allegedly.
It's been like this.
This has been a whole shit show. Like who's running this shit?
But what's going on in the locker room, bro? What is going on with the players?
I was getting punched and stole on in the locker room. They're talking about, man.
Like Lynn them left and started talking about the locker room.
Yeah, Tim Anderson.
Come on, man.
It's a horrible year, man, to be a Sox fan. Fans getting shot in the stands. How the damn gun get in there? Like, what's going on?
How a gun get in there?
And nobody even knew. The other fans didn't even know somebody got shot.
Right. The game went on.
They handled that wrong.
Yeah.
And they losing the press conference with that. When they're getting questioned about it, they losing the press conference with that too. This organization
trying to clean that up.
It's a total embarrassment, man. It's a total embarrassment. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, and you can't even look forward to next year because how they gonna do it? Like you hired from within, so you're not bringing nobody else in that don't know nothing. That's just coming in to clean it up and start over, right? You hire within, so your fans like what they got to look forward to next year.
Guess what?
Like
my son FaceTimed me. He was at the Sox game last night, and I said, "Enjoy the fireworks. It's Friday."
Dude, they got to put on every
Hey,
gimmick in the
literally.
world to get people out there. You can get a ticket for $4 right now. It's fucking ridiculous. Ain't
And
nothing there.
he was sitting on the field on the third baseline. He was damn near on. He could sit there and touch the dirt.
It's like
And
the
we
old Chicago Stadium. You could buy a ticket and just go downstate and go all the way down.
last year we were there for the Greek night, and wasn't nobody watching the damn game. They might as well had a step show up in the damn stands. Wasn't nobody watching the game. It was like the chosen few picnic out there. Wasn't nobody paying attention. Nothing. Like
And
come on, man.
the only the person in
I don't even remember who won the
was
game.
watched the
We
most.
was there.
The person that was watching most was the Modelo man.
Pretty much.
Yeah, with them $12 bills.
Right.
He's the real MVP because I
He
got
right.
drunk trying to sit through that damn game.
Right. Hey,
That's my
you know
MVP.
the Universal. This right here.
Right.
And here he come. Modelo's.
Man, I run the Jerry Rhymes up. I'm gonna do this. As soon as I see him, I'm throwing the hat up. Setting the deck up. As soon as I see him, man.
You gonna sit out the bench?
I'm sitting out the back seat.
Come on, man.
I'm throwing the hat, man.
You know he can't run.
I'm putting it up.
He can't run.
Man, get him. Whoop his
And
ass.
what's sad
man.
is him and LaRusse at a bar right now.
Sleep. You got to nudge your manager
Like
between
he don't
innings.
care. Like this
What the hell's
your,
going on, man?
and it's so shocking, man, because this your beloved White Sox. Like this your baby. Like,
Yeah.
I expect you to treat the Bulls. I know he don't give a damn about the Bulls. He done made so much money, he don't care nothing about that. But this your beloved White
it's
Sox,
sad
bro.
times. It's
This your
sad times.
baby.
I was
It's sad times
expecting
on the
them.
south side.
I was expecting them to do what the Cubs did. Go get you a president of operations, a real baseball guy to come in and hire the next GM.
Yeah.
They hire the next, to clean out the scouting department, hire the next manager, bring in a guy that can clean this up. That would have made everybody feel better to go outside and bring somebody into this organization to fix this thing. It's not just on the field. The whole organization is a shit show.
Whole
The
thing.
thing.
And Jerry Reinsdorf have been around so long that he could have hollered at some top GM, somebody like, hey man, I need you. I need you to come clean my organization up.
Hey, Kevo.
Somebody would have came and hollered at Jerry like, all right, I got you, bro. You want to blow it up?
They
Okay, I'll
did
come
move down the field. It's 17-14 at the half.
Yeah, Colorado up 17.
Colorado. Now, we got about 15 minutes left in the show, man, and we haven't done it in a long time. I love it when we talk shit with, start one, bench one, cut one. So this one popped up in one of my sports groups I'm in, and I said, you know what? This is a real interesting one, and it's NBA. In the next coming weeks, we're gonna have football and some NBA cats with this. But I did want to throw this one out there because I did see this, man. So start one, bench one, cut one. You tell me why. KDL, I want to hear you first. Latrell Sprewell, Allen Houston, Eddie Jones. Start one, cut one, bench one.
And they all play the same position though.
Yeah, two guards. They're all two guards.
Because they was going in this sports group, man.
That's a tough one. That's tough.
They was going in, and
they
I
all
was
play the same
like, this
position,
is a
bro.
nice one. This is a nice one.
But I'm gonna tell you this: as a Laker fan, Eddie Jones was a bad boy back in the day, man.
Yeah.
Now, he got old.
That's why your man was coming off the bench.
Yeah, he was a rookie. Damn, man. Damn, Houston nice too, though, dog. Damn. Well, Sprewell got to play. I know he slapped coaches and all that, but Sprewell has to play.
Take that out. Take that out. Just his play.
Okay. Damn. I'm going to start Sprewell. I'm going to bench Jones, and I'm going to cut Houston.
Whoa.
That's tough,
Whoa.
man. They all play the same. That ain't fair, man. They don't play the same. That ain't fair. That ain't
He
fair,
got
man.
mad.
That ain't fair,
He got
man.
mad.
That ain't because I
Don't
like
get
Allen
mad,
Houston,
man.
man. I like Allen Houston. Allen Houston's a bad boy, man. I remember him at Tennessee. Like Allen Houston's a
Yeah,
bad boy.
yeah, he
I,
was.
I don't I don't want to do that, man. Like that ain't fair, man.
Lefty,
That
you
ain't
want me
fair.
to go and then you last, or you want to go next?
I can go real quick. Anybody that choke a coach can start for me any day. So Spreewell gonna start. You choke a coach.
He woke
Yeah,
up with the shits.
you something. Yeah, you with the shits.
Yeah.
I mess with him. You know, PJ fucked around and found out. But I'm gonna bench Houston and cut Jones. I'm gonna twist it up a little bit on you, Kev. But I was a Spreewell fan though, man. Even when he was in Golden State,
I like all of them, bro.
even before he choked the coach out, I was a Spreewell fan, man. Like he was the same idiot that said how you gonna feed his family off 35 million or something ridiculous. He turned that contract down, which
Right,
was
and
stupid.
and never got another contract.
Yeah, never got back in the league. But yeah, I got to go that route. I was like, I'm with you, Kev. Allen Houston, Tennessee.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
Like
Houston was dude, man.
I ain't want to do him, but Eddie Jones, bad
So
boy, man. Like
Kind of a low budget Ray Allen, man. You know what I'm saying? Allen Houston was
so
a bad boy.
this is how I'm gonna go. I'm gonna start Allen Houston. I'm gonna bench Spreewell. Eddie gotta go.
y'all doing my man Eddie like that, huh?
Hey,
I need y'all to watch some. I need y'all to go back
yeah,
and watch some tapes.
No, Eddie bad boy,
no,
man.
I ain't
Eddie bad
saying, but
boy.
when it comes to this, I'm giving Allen the start because that dude, he could shoot that thing, man.
He
He could
could.
shoot that thing
Had one of the
because
prettiest
he
jump
was
shots.
quiet about it. He was quiet about it. You look up and he got you a 20 piece, and you like, damn, how he get 20? Yeah, he. But
But
then
Eddie Jones used to dunk on you, man. Like Eddie Jones, Nick Van Exel and Eddie Jones together was a like a.
Yeah, that was a
No,
hell
they
of a.
ain't know how to win, but they,
and then
no,
I'm
they.
going with Freewell off the bench because he that dog, and like Lefty said, he with the shits.
Yeah,
He
Spreewell was
with the
always
shits.
hard, and he was a good defender, man. People
Yeah,
didn't talk about
Yeah,
Spreewell's defense. Spreewell could
and he
defend.
would dunk you too.
Yeah, Spreewell could
yeah,
defend.
yeah. He'll dunk you too.
Yeah. So Eddie Jones, that was my man in L.A. And I knew you wasn't gonna cut a L.A. dude. You wasn't gonna cut
Nah,
a
I
L.A.
couldn't,
dude,
man.
Kev.
I,
You
I
won't-
couldn't do it, man.
you
And I
don't have
really
it
didn't
in
want
you.
to cut Houston.
You
That
don't
that
have it
wasn't
in you,
fair
man.
either.
You don't have it in
I,
you to cut. So Kev got mad and said, "Man, this ain't fair."
cause I'm thinking about when I'm doing, man. I ain't want to cut Houston. Like I like Houston. Like we all agree, Spree got to play, but man, that's hard, man.
Yeah,
That's
that was a good one. That was a good one.
that was a good one.
That was a real good one.
Dude, they was going hard on this one. I was like,
That was a
"Damn,
good
this
one.
is a tough one.
That
It's
was
a
a good
tough
one.
one." You know.
I liked all of them. I liked all three.
Yeah, they was quality players
Mhm.
during the time that they was playing, man, and you can't take nothing from them because they came out and they all balled. They all
All ball.
balled. And if it wasn't for Kobe, Eddie Jones might have lasted a little bit longer.
Yeah, they had to let him ride, man.
Oh
They had to
yeah,
let him
yeah,
ride.
yeah.
They had to let him ride.
Eddie got buckets. Eddie got buckets.
Yeah, they had to let him ride. You know,
Oh,
and
you know what,
rightfully,
man? You know what? I got to redo
you
mine,
finna
man. I'm sorry.
retract. You finna rewind and
I got
retract.
to retract. I need a do over, Ben. I need a do over. I'm a star Spree, bench Eddie, and I'm gonna cut out in Houston. Just for the
Hey,
fact that I think Houston couldn't guard Ward either. Now let's forget that.
no, that wasn't his job though.
Eddie, and the Trail, they were two-way guys. Like Eddie would guard the best guy on the team along with
True, I
Spreewell.
give you
So
that. I
yeah,
give you
yeah.
that.
Just on Houston's defense, I got to cut him. So I'm retract that. Yeah,
I didn't. You know what? I didn't even look at it like that. But you're
yeah.
right. Eddie Jones played D.
Last question. We got about 10 minutes left. Season starts next week. NFL. Who you got going all the way? Mahomes, KC, Burrow, Cincy, Allen, Buffalo, Jackson, B. More, A. Rod, Jets, And just for shits and giggles, since they say they every year they going, Dak in Dallas. Lefty.
Mm, I think you got to go with the guy that been in 3 out of the last 4 years, man. You got to go with Mahomes and KC, and I think even more impressive, losing your number one wide receiver, still coming out winning Super Bowls. Just uh, what Mahomes is doing is like we really watching some legendary shit right now with what Mahomes is doing. And it was a debate, which I think we can touch on the next week. Like, are they a dynasty? So I'm kind of pulling for Casey. I really like Mahomes and his old man. He a honorary smoke fella because he smokes cigars and drink all the time. So his old man cool too, man. So hey, I got to go with. I think Buffalo. I think Buffalo takes a step back this year. And after watching the Jets, man, I don't know. I still don't like Aaron Rodgers. I can't stand him. But that defense, and all Aaron got
The
to do is
defense is
probably
tight.
all he got to do
Hey,
is put up about 24 points a game, man.
hey, Lefty.
That
I,
defense and the Jets,
I'm
dude.
with you.
Woo.
I hate Rodgers, but I'm gonna tell you this right now. He moved up my chart the way he disrespected the Giants.
Oh, he asked dude who are
That's
you?
cool.
He was like, who are
That's
you?
cool. That's cool. But in the words of Lefty, keep that same energy week 8. Keep that same energy.
He asked the
Keep that
man, who
same
are
energy.
you? Who are you?
Because
He was like,
we
"Who
just
are
picked up
you?"
Simmons. Right. Just disrespected the man. They just picked up Simmons, Leonard, Thibodeau, Lawrence. All right. Let that offensive line slip up, Aaron Rodgers. Oh, they're gonna take a hit. Might get kicked out, but they're gonna take a hit. Keep that same energy.
Well, that O line is still questionable, but if anybody can play behind a bad line, I think Aaron Rodgers could still get it done.
Yeah, okay. Keep that same energy. My answer to this question, and I got a little sentimental for KC, y'all know that. But I think home field advantage. If Cincinnati stays healthy and gets home field advantage, I'm gonna go with Burrow to dethrone KC. And here's why. I think uh, Jones not being there is gonna hurt KC. The other dude opposite of him is suspended for 6 games. They got 2 different defensive dudes that they're gonna miss. KC is gonna have to outscore people.
Yeah, I forgot Chris Jones out from out 8 games.
I think Cincinnati, if they get home field, can do it. Now watch this. Baltimore, as we all know, when Lamar plays, they win. I'm just saying. When that man plays, they win. And he got weapons this year. Hey, that man plays, they win. I think this is the
Well,
last hurrah
hey
for
Kev,
Buffalo.
I'm waiting. I'm waiting for him and OBJ to get into it when he don't get the ball thrown his way.
They said they've been clicking in camp,
No,
though. Said they was
because he
clicking in
ain't number
camp.
one. I'm telling you, man, that rookie. Well, Andrew's number one. That's number one. But that rookie, bro, is gonna shine. I'm telling you. OBJ gonna get his, but that rookie is gonna shine. So OBJ ain't gonna get all the balls. He got to know Andrews the dude anyway. That's his blanket. So I think
Well,
this is the last hurrah for Buffalo.
if I was
I think
putting
if
all
they
my
don't do nothing
chips,
this year, they blowing up Buffalo. I think
if I
Diggs
was
gonna
putting all
run
my
out.
chips, I'm going with Burrow. I'm going with Joe Cool, Chase, T. Higgins, Mixon. They restructured that O line. The defense, they added a couple pieces. That's who. That's who I'm gonna put all my chips on. If I was pushing them all on the table right now before the season, put some money down. That's where I would go.
I get that. I think if they get home
That's a good
field, I
call.
think Cincinnati will go. They almost got back last year.
Yeah, but that a couple of calls here, few bad plays in that fourth quarter because they was in overtime, and that was
Yeah.
overtime game.
Almost got back last year. So I
Yeah.
would,
So
if you ask me all of it, I'm going with Cincinnati. But don't be shocked at Baltimore, man. If Lamar Jackson stay healthy, I'm telling y'all, man, that they just win when the dude plays, bro. Like they just win.
I give you that, but that's the
By
thing,
the way, I don't dislike Aaron Rodgers. I don't, y'all Bears fans, I don't necessarily dislike him because the boy can play. But I'm sick of the Jets already. I'm sick of
man.
ESPN.
Listen,
I'm sick of Mike Greenberg. I mean, I think he's over the top with it. Like, I'm sick of the Jets. The Jets got a gauntlet though. They first 6, maybe 8 games, they got a
Yeah,
gauntlet.
I got
Now, if
tough
they
schedule.
survive that with that defense, like you said, okay, cool. They may make some noise. But they got a gauntlet. Look at their
hey,
schedule.
I feel you, Armando. He said he can't pull with for an organization that got Nagy.
That's a good point.
Oh
I
man.
feel you.
That's a good point.
Hey, Lefty,
You
we
got
got
to
a
respect
couple.
them though, Mondo. Hey man, they didn't won two out. You got to respect them.
We got
Yeah.
a couple of minutes left, Lefty. Let the people know about tomorrow, man.
Oh, the one smoke, one love, baby. One smoke, one love. Our Labor Day bash tomorrow. Kings Grove. One of y'all got the flyer up? There it is. Kings Grove, 3318 Ashland Avenue in the state of Illinois. Man, it's gonna be a groove. You see this DJ lineup up there. Also performing SmokeFellas Vince, SmokeFella Guru performing. We got, man, it's gonna be a hell of a time. Bring your tents, your chairs, and your grills. We're gonna be out there early. It's gonna be hot. It's gonna be a hot one. But that ain't stopping no show, man. It's gonna, hey, this is one for the books, man. Smoke Squad, SmokeFellas, Thundercats. It's gonna be love out there, man. It's gonna be a lot of love out there. So come on out, man. It's free event. Apologize for having to change the location at the last minute, but the word out there, so everybody know what it is. So please come on out and have a good time, man.
Right? Bring your tents, your
Bring your water.
grills, bring your water, man. Just come out, hang with us, man. It's gonna be a whole, as we say, it's gonna be a whole movie,
A whole movie
a
out there.
whole movie. So come out, hang with us, man, and have a ball. Listen to all the music, like Lefty said. The DJ lineup
That,
is gonna be ridiculous.
DJ
that's
lineup
sick.
sick.
I
It's
mean, man,
sick. That is a
man.
sick DJ
Hip
lineup,
hop,
man.
R&B, house music, whatever you want. We got the live band with our man Vince. We even got the horn player Leon Q, man, and then our very own Guru is gonna bless y'all with some vocals, man. So make sure y'all come out, man. It's gonna be a whole vibe. Hey, ain't nobody got to work Monday. Well, most people don't, but if you do, sucks to be you. But come
Facts.
on out, hang out with us, man, because we're going to get it in for real.
Yep.
So, fellas, man, y'all excited about next week, man? Season 7, episode 1. We coming, baby.
So season
We
Man,
coming.
7, bro.
7 seasons. Whew.
Wow,
Every Saturday. We've been doing it for a minute, man. Been doing it
man.
Yeah,
for a
man.
minute.
Hey, so we'll be back with y'all next week, man, with the new season, football season. You know how we get it in. The fellas will be on location. So, man, make sure y'all follow us, man, because we got big things coming up this new season. And like I say, every end of the show, where there's smoke,
There's the
There's the
fellas.
fellas.